All right, nerd. Prove it. Are you gonna prove it, or are you just gonna sit there and chat freeload? Vulcan,
Yeah, how you doing?
are you gonna prove the God thing?
I mean, I'm not religious. I don't believe in God, so like I would be on your side.
So you're saying you can't prove it?
Yeah, you can't prove the existence of God. Yeah.
Well, then I win. Get wrecked, nerd. Now, why can't you prove it?
There's no like real scientific way or like actual way of proving it. Like, how would you? Like, let's say you want to prove God. How would you do it? Like, what would be like the steps to prove the existence of God?
Well, I would employ the same step everyone employs, which is just pick a thing and call it God. I would just make sure that during that process, I'd pick a thing that's real instead of something that's not real.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess. I mean, that's one way of doing it. I pick my chair as a god. Ooh.
Okay, so why then can't you prove the existence of a God?
Because God is not real. There you go.
But you just proved the existence of a God, though. You just said your chair is God.
Yeah.
How's that any different than when like the Pope says Jesus is God? Is there any difference there?
Wait, say that again.
When you said your chair is God, is there any difference when the Pope says Jesus is God? Is there any difference between what you did and what he does?
Actually, yes, because like that would your definition of God would change.
No,
like what?
No one's changing the definition. When you defined your chair as God, the Pope didn't rename Jesus to chair. You guys have two different gods. He's got Jesus, you've got your chair. There's no redefinition here. There's just more than one of them. But you're doing exactly the same that every single other theist on this planet is doing. They're picking their favorite thing from their history of inculcation, and then they're calling it God. No difference.
I mean, yeah, sure, I guess.
Right, so then it's not the case that you can't prove the existence of a God thing. It's just that you understand that it's a trivial task, and why would you do it?
Yeah, sure, I guess. I don't know. I suck at debating. I'm just here to like listen.
Right, so then it's not the case that God does not exist. That's an incorrect statement. That has no truth value.
Sure, I guess.
It also isn't the other way either, because we don't know what a God thing is, but you've been gaslit into believing that some people do, and you just lack access to it. Which is retarded. That's not the case.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so atheism is dead on arrival because theism is foundationally incoherent. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I guess, sure. Well, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back in like a second. Give me a sec.
Be back in a few. I'm so ready for winter. So ready. Yeah, it's been pretty dead last couple of days. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. So, just have to watch it in the edits. I want to talk more about the asymmetry between theism and atheism, but I don't have anybody that's been saying that shit that will allow my brain to start addressing it. So we just have to wait until I can find people. Prove it. Let's go, K-Lam. Prove it. Well, I mean, or just get banned, I guess. Get the fuck out of here. Wow.
I fucking know. What's going on, me?
Just getting ready for another hot ass fucking day, dude. It's like 9:30 and it's already nipple sweating hot outside.
Look, I've been standing outside blowing since I fucking got up to try and cool it down for you, man. It's not working. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm full of hot air.
It'll circulate.
No, I had therapy this morning. They said I'm cured. So it was my birthday yesterday, right? And I had my kids last night. But the best part is, like, I forgot to take today off work. So I told my boss I wasn't coming in today. He was like, cool. I'm going to be off for like 2 weeks. Dope.
Wait, did you say you got time off?
Yeah, so yesterday was my birthday and I took my kids last night overnight, right?
Happy
but
birthday.
I forgot to like tell work I wasn't coming to work today. So I just texted my boss last night and was like, I'm going to therapy, not coming in. He was like, cool.
Roger. Yeah, happy birthday, man. You made it.
Yet I still hate myself the most, so that's usually the hardest day, isn't it?
Yeah.
I went and did a bunch of nice things for me, and all I did was hate myself and feel guilt about it. It sucked. But my kid lost his phone, so I spent the better part of my birthday looking for that.
Did you find it?
Fuck no, he can't remember where it was. He thought it was in my car. It's not there, and then he can't remember. He's like, it's in your car. I'm like, it's not here. Where is it?
Damn.
You got much adulting to do today, or can you try and stay cool as much?
I was gonna mow the yard, but I'm just gonna wait. It's too fucking hot. I'll wait for there should be a couple days coming in the future here that are not gonna be as hot today. Or as today.
You gotta like move to a nocturnal state, right? Where you're just sleeping during the day.
Dude, it's crazy. Just this last couple of years, it's just been so much hotter.
The thing I'm noticing is like the water levels, right? Like the water levels are down everywhere. And it seems like nobody's talking about it. Is it China controlling the weather? Who the fuck knows?
It doesn't make any sense because if you look at the water levels in like the Southwest, there's like no water left and no one has a plan. But there's tens of millions of people who need water, and it's just like the government literally has no plan for getting water to the Southwest United States. Zero. There's like literally no plan. Nothing. It's just when we run out of water, that's it. Like the only plan that they have right now that's being implemented is conservation, but the water levels are dropping with conservation. It's pretty fucked.
Seems like policy.
This is what
It's
happens
like
when you
ignorance is
spend all
bliss.
your money on war and none of it on infrastructure.
Or you just keep building and you don't spend anything on maintenance, so then you run into these fucking problems that I'm fearing.
Well, we need infrastructure. There's the water was mostly supplied by the sky. It's not doing that anymore, so we need the infrastructure to bring the water in from elsewhere. But again, the government would rather blow up Best Buy drones than spend that on American infrastructure. That's why I fucking hate humans. It's just like one of the multitudes.
I'm gonna go down my tinfoil hat route though, right? You notice like how China's been seeding and shit, right? Like it just seems oddly coincidental that all their major populous areas are in droughting.
Yeah, and then all the fucking data centers that need water. It's like, why is nobody thinking long term here?
I think John Lennon said it because they keep this with religion, sex, dope, and TV, rock and roll, right? I guess pop music. Rock is supposed to be the...
Hello? Hello? Yo, anti-nerd strike force, answer my question. Fucking loser. Fuck, you're a loser.
I'm just about to start singing I've Got a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts. Diddly dee.
Dude, it's so funny, man. I'm triggering the fuck out of Async Network's atheist in their side chat. So they've been going off about a bunch of bullshit, and I was telling them how atheists are just as gaslit as the theists. And so I told him, I was like, yeah, the atheists just invented and worship the omni god, the god of classical theism. They started pushing back, and I was like, okay, well, name one god of classical theism. Just name one. They started naming gods, and I was like, none of those gods have the omni traits. And they're just stuck on fucking stupid in there. It's like, think about it. Think about it. Name one god that doesn't have any limitations. Just name it. You can't, because it's not real. Well, it's not even real in concept, right? It's just adult baby.
You're gonna say
like they literally cannot say the name, like Zeus. Nope, not it. Yahweh. Nope, not it. Right? Shiva. Nope, not it. Literally go down the fucking list. Not a single one of them achieve the omni status the atheists are talking about with the god of classical theism. It's so fucking retarded. Fucking knuckle dragging fucking idiot.
See, this is what I always talk about when I'm like, sorry that like we expect a little bit more from our omniscient space beings. We're the dumb monkeys. It makes you angry with reality, and then I hate myself.
It just makes me angry with the individual. They can't just use their goddamn brain and fucking listen. That's the problem. They're literally not even fucking thinking. They're just going with their program.
It's over half of them.
The atheists say it, so they regurgitate it. Like, these people actually think that they're less dogmatically adherent. It's like, you're not, though. Like, every time you think about God, you think about the correct God in your brain. You'll correct people about their notion of God because you think it's mind independent and that you can disagree because they're making the appeal to the Bible. It's entirely a fiction in their individual head. So why are you looking for disagreements? It's their individual God inside their individual head. Yeah, they're pretending it's the Christian God, monster Yahweh. But why are you fucking helping them by engaging in their fucking delusion, by acting like their own personal headcanon has something to do with reality? Why the fuck are you doing that? It's just, atheists just are so fucking idiotic. Like, again, they're just as bad as their fucking atheist originators or their theistic originators. The people who fucking invented atheists and made them after their conditioning and shit wore off. Like, remember your programming, atheists. I was outside for like 10 fucking seconds and I feel like I got a sunburn.
That sucks, dude.
Wow.
All right, child, you're up. Prove it.
Is this nerd gonna prove it or what?
This child can't prove shit.
Is that true, nerd? You can't prove it? Alright, we're gonna take your inability to start proving it as an exemplar that you can't prove it. We win, get wrecked, nerd.
Absolutely fucking dominant.
I didn't want to. I just wanted to listen.
And you got dominated because of it, bro.
Yeah, dude. You should
I
get
don't know
good.
what your definition of dominated is, but sure.
Like the end result of getting wrecked.
All
Do
right.
you want to try for redemption? Do you want to start proving it?
Again, I said I just want to listen. I just want to listen to the conversation. I don't want to talk.
Yeah, you just listen to yourself get wrecked. And dominated.
Sure. Whatever.
Fucking wrecked, nerd.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
You're gonna ask it anyway, so go ahead.
Yeah. What's it like not being able to represent your own philosophy?
What do you mean? Not
Like
being
the
able to
thing you're
represent
doing
my-
right now, where you're not able to articulate your philosophy. What's that
No,
like?
it's not that I'm not able to. It's just that I don't want to. I just want
It's
to
the
listen.
same thing. They're indistinguishable.
It isn't. It's fundamentally different, but
It'd be like if a girl was like trying
Well,
to
that's
stroke
just
your
your
dick and you couldn't get hard, and you were just like, "Well, I just don't want to." Well, you can't. That's the problem. It's like she could slap it around all she wants. It ain't gonna get hard, bro. I could slap your brain around all I want, and it's not gonna get stimulated.
You are absolutely correct. Good job.
Right. So you got like brain impetus. What's up with that, dude? You know you could stop it at any moment and like start thinking, right? That's why I don't feel bad for like making fun of you because it's a choice.
Again, I just joined to listen. So
Yeah, now you're listening to you getting wrecked, dude, and not having any pushback at all. You're on a philosophy server, bro. This ain't the realm for that. Right? Have you like checked out like the Kardashians or like Jersey Shore or something like that?
did you
That
know
might
that
be-
like 60% of the server is filled with
Maybe
people
you're
who-
into the Avengers.
No.
You sure?
Yeah,
Then why do you want
I
a
am-
philosophy server then?
because I like listening to it.
You want to steal ideas, that's all.
Yeah. Just a fucking
Okay.
chat freeloader.
You know, it's crazy that y'all just changed my whole worldview.
I doubt that because you're not receptive, dude. You're not like thinking. It's
Yeah, you
hard
gotta
to
close
teach
mind.
someone when we're not thinking. Like, how you supposed
You're
to
like
get
talking
good
to
at
a
logic?
stone wall.
Do you think like at one day like you'll get like 25 or something and all of a sudden you'll be able to logic? 'Cause that's not how it works. You got to practice, dude. Like the trees are cool and everything, but it is so much harder to drive on the streets because the trees like you can't see shit. Dude, holy shit! You should hear this modal fucking talking to Dr. Blitz right now. Oh, dude, just shut the fuck up, you fucking. It's not when you double negate the disjunctive conjunction, and when you get to R, what you want to do is inverse R and then God's real.
Hey, Strike Force.
You here to prove it?
I'm here to ask how do you clock so many hours in Discord? It's insane.
Only after you answer do your parents know you're gay.
They know I'm gay.
So I don't have this chat room so that I can idle chit chat with people.
Uh-huh.
So if you don't have an argument, please leave.
All right, man.
Do you
It's
need
just
assistance?
I can't believe someone spends so much
I
time
don't
on
give a
this
shit
website.
about your fucking bitch mouth, dude. I'm here to help people understand Igtheism. If you don't want to know Igtheism, then go fuck yourself. I mean, it looks right, but I don't know if I got that video. Hold on. I mean, it looks good and whatnot, but the problem is that edited. I mean, it looks right though. I mean, like everybody says, it looks like the microphone it always looked to me like it came up, like it hit his chest and bounced up. They said he wasn't wearing a vest. And if he was wearing a vest, he'd have to have had a plate carrier, I think, in order to deflect like that. Otherwise, it's just going to get wrapped up in the Kevlar. I don't know, man. That video is compelling, but again, with today, it's just, I just, I can't accept video. But yeah, I mean, everything about that dude was suspicious. The upward trajectory of his shirt blast was suspicious. The no exit wound was suspicious. I mean, my biggest beef has always been the 30-06 claim. There's just absolutely no fucking universe where 30-06 can even remotely come close to that kind of damage. It's just not even possible. You would have to have a major malfunction at that distance, or like times 5 the distance or something. And then maybe you can get a 30-06 to do that kind of damage. Within 130 yards, no, your shit is coming the fuck off, bro. You're getting a hole blown all the way. I don't give a fuck. All your goddamn bones. They can line every single one of your fucking bones up in a line, and a 30-06 at 100 yards is probably going to shatter straight through every single one of them fucking bones if it doesn't get deflected. But if it can travel a straight line, it's probably going to go right through every single goddamn bone you have, all lined up. I don't give a fuck. You can line them up long-wise, too. There's just no way human bones can fucking take that. Even if he got shot center mass and went through his sternum and his spine, I'd be saying the same thing. He could get shot in the fucking pelvis sideways. I'd be saying, where's the exit wound on the other side of like, seriously. Like, if anybody shot at 30-06, there's no fucking universe that you can get that kind of damage at 30-06. Maybe a 22, a 9mm pistol. Even with a rifle, like, that's what people just don't understand about rifle rounds. It's just the velocity. The velocity is why they do so much damage. And you just can't get a 30-06 on fucking target at 130 yards with the flawless bullet to do that kind of damage. So it's either a second shooter or, yeah, things like the microphone. But my beef with the microphone's always been that it's not accurate. Right, you just gotta kind of hope it's pointed, but then again, it's just like, I don't know what kind of technology we got, right? Like, can a microphone aim, right? Can it go off at the right time, kind of deal? Like, it's just so hard to believe any of this shit. The one thing I'm confident about is that a 30-06 did not kill him. Whether Tyler had anything to do with that, whether there's palm pistols and sparks and shit. I mean, if that's true, if this is on a video and somebody found it, that's fucking great. But it's just nothing is right about any of this shit. And just nobody believes it. I just don't buy the microphone, though. I can't. I don't see the microphone. I can't. I could be, though. I don't know. Fucking knows what kind of shit we got. All I know is that the Israelis are good at exploding shit. Well, you could say our Israeli servants are good at using our information, money, and technology to service in the Middle East, I guess. But it depends on how you want to frame it.
God is real.
Prove it. See how you can't do the prove it part?
Unfounded assertions, that's all they are.
Hallelujah.
It'd be like if I said your mom is fat, but then I didn't back it. Like, that's how you'd be. Well, that's how I am about your whole God is real claim. It makes sense. It makes
God
sense,
is
right?
real.
And your mom's fat. See how that works?
Probably true, bro.
It was like, if God is real, your mom's fat.
Probably true. You think God is fake?
I think you can't prove it.
I think you should prove it. I think you should prove it, buddy.
Prove what?
That it's fake. It's not real.
So we have to prove the absence
Prove
of something?
Prove it. Prove it.
Do you know how retarded that is?
Prove it.
So you're saying we should just ban you?
What an
Just move
idiot.
on? That's what I thought.
Bro, you can't even tell us what God is.
Bro, I hate this fucking game sometimes. You know how much time I spent on this shit? think I pretty much defeated all the atheists and the theists, man. They're all dead. or
Yeah, I think you
converted.
got all of them.
This really is Ichthys Ragnarok, isn't it?
I think we should start beginning. Yeah, I got my machete. I never actually did prepare for it, so I should go get an axe or something.
A while back, you were talking about assaulting mail offices. Can we just still do that? I'm just gonna go burn a couple down, whatever.
I guess, yeah, we could do that. Actually, wait, no, it's too hot. Let's wait for winter.
Yeah, fair. I just keep getting like Project Mayhem vibes, and I just want to go that route. But you're right, I don't want anyone to get hurt. So
What's funny is today I have to go see an architect. The name of the architect is BGW. Stands for Building God's Way. They build fucking churches. I gotta go sell them stupid shit.
good luck.
Good luck. What are you selling? I might buy it.
Wall protection.
Wall protection?
Yeah, boring shit.
No, like explain wall protection, like to protect you from the walls, or
Have you ever? Yeah, protect you from the walls. Yeah, because they're gonna attack you. No, you've been in a hospital before, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so like all the plastic on the walls, all the handrail, like the excessive amounts of handrail in a hospital, that's all my shit.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I build that shit all the time. We call it speed rail.
Yeah,
We got to do
Yeah,
it
you
to any public schools have to have like a rail plus another rail plus like a gap, and it just has to be like perfect for little kids' hand. Dude, it's so fucking crazy.
yeah, exactly. But we make a specific kind, like we're a manufacturer of it. So
Max,
we
you're
I go in and talk to the architects and get them to specify that shit, and then I sell it to your boss, and your boss competes with the other guy for whoever can install it cheaper and faster, you know. Or maybe you're the boss. Maybe you're the one buying it. I don't know.
oh yeah. Did Max prove it yet?
Oh.
Come on, Max, you're up. Let's go.
Oh, hey, hello.
Welcome. Your job is to prove God exists. Go.
Can you hurry up? We're waiting.
Oh, hey, hello again.
I said hello. Your job is to prove God exists. Now, could you get to it so I can continue my day, please?
You want me to prove that there's a God?
Yes.
Uh, how about you? Could you try to prove that there is no God?
Well, by you not providing a God, that would default me to believe that you can't prove a God exists, so I would win.
What is that?
Well, like the question wasn't to disprove it. The question was, can you, Max, prove a God exists in this reality? That's the question.
I want to know how do you think, So I ask you the same question. Could you
We don't
prove
answer
that?
questions until you answer this one.
Yeah, if I don't answer this, will you be unable to prove your God thing? Like, if I don't answer the question, will the conversation be able to continue?
So Max, everyone who enters a room is asked do they have the capability of demonstrating the existence of a God thing, right? And that's what we're just asking you to do. And you seem to be having an entirely different conversation.
He seems to be high. Are you coherent, sir?
Okay, so I will try, okay. I'm a Muslim, okay? Hey. Hey, I lost.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, humans need God. Why is that? Because there is injustice in this life. And
Wait, you haven't even told us
uh,
what God is. You're saying we need it? Like, how do you know we need something when we don't even know what it is?
yeah, like I can prove it by the needs, like the intuition that I have.
What?
The human beings has or have, I don't know,
So now you're saying
intuition.
whatever we believe to be the case is true?
I'm sorry, can you slow down because my English is bad?
You just said whatever we believe, right? So if we believe that unicorns are real, then unicorns are real.
Oh, okay, I'll finish my point and then you can respond, okay?
I feel like you don't have a point.
Yeah, this dude's
No,
just,
I
he's
have,
just talking to
I have.
himself. He doesn't need us. That's why he's
Hey,
not
I'm
listening
talking
to a
about
fucking word we're saying. Just wants to get in here and preach and say whatever he's got to say and then fucking leave the room like a goddamn retard.
Hey, bro.
First fucking moron that's come in here and acted like a fucking idiot. Doesn't engage, doesn't answer questions, just has something that you want to fucking scream from the top of your fucking soapbox. Jesus Christ, start fucking responding to what's being said, man, or go talk to yourself.
The thing is, my English is bad.
Blah, 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 blah. Are you going to say anything relevant to anything that's said to you?
Okay. I'll finish my point and you can say
Blah,
anything.
blah, 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 blah. Do you see how I'm not listening? That's what you're doing, not listening. Fucking retard.
Okay.
Now start responding. Respond. Do you know what the word respond means? Do you know what that word means?
Slow down and I will answer you.
So start responding. Quit saying whatever you want to say and start answering our fucking questions.
Oh, okay. Go
Is
ahead,
that confusing to you, Max? There's a question.
No,
Answer it. Is that confusing?
I said my English is bad.
I don't give a
said my
shit
English
about
is
your
bad.
fucking bad English, man.
Okay, so like, can you slow down when
Can you
answer
start
questions?
answering questions?
Go ahead.
There's questions already on the table for you to answer.
Where?
They're backing up, man.
Where is that question? Hey, where is the question?
You were already asked it if you would start fucking listening. When you talk to people, listen to it.
What was the first question you were asked when you came in here, Max?
I said to you when you
No one
asked
asked
me,
what you fucking said. What was the question that we asked you?
prove God for me.
That's the statement. What's the question?
Could you prove God for
Could
me?
you prove God? Correct. So let's start listening so we don't got to get aggravated at a guy that's not fucking listening.
Okay.
Can you do that, Max?
Yeah, it's a yes or no question, Max.
Oh,
Very
I swear-
dichotomous.
I swear I didn't get the question. I didn't get the last statement that he said.
Okay, so yes or no is the next words out of your mouth. Yes or no?
Yes or no for what? I didn't listen to that.
Oh my God.
Wow, you're a deaf sack of shit, aren't you?
This is retarded.
Oh. Yeah, yes. Could you prove God? Yes.
There you go.
Wow, we're
See,
learning.
that's what happens when you actually think, dude. So start doing that every single fucking time. Every time. 100% of the time.
Yep, I'm ready. Prove God back, 'cause I'm excited.
Yeah, you said you could. Now be an honest person and do that.
Hey, I was trying. So you. Okay. Okay. Human beings has intuitions. Where is that intuition? Do you believe in intuition?
It's in our
Do you know
brains,
what
dude. Our brains synthesize it. What
Yeah,
do you think
chemical
your
process.
brain does? Do you realize you have a whole ass organ called a brain that does something, right? You know what it does? It thinks, dude. That's its prime function, is thinking.
Okay, so I'll finish my point and okay. So intuitions mean that for example, like if you walk in the street, you have this intuition that
Dude, why are you
to
telling us?
harm
You're
a
speaking
kid
our
or-
language, man. We're not speaking your language. Okay? We're not asking you what words mean. If we don't know what word you use, we'll ask you.
Oh, so I'm defining now the word that I'm
Yeah,
using.
I don't need you to define words in my own fucking language, dude. I'll ask you for definitions when I don't know a word. Is that a
Okay.
deal?
Maybe I understand the word in a different.
Yeah, maybe, and we'll
context.
flesh that out in a conversation.
What the heck is that, bro? Like, give me a chance. Give me a chance.
I am. I'm trying to get you to move forward instead of wasting your time defining a word I already understand.
So,
I feel like
yeah,
you're
for
trolling
example-
us, Max.
So, for example, harming a kid or a man in the street or a woman, you have this intuition that it's wrong to do that. Also,
You saying God is intuition? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, also I have
Yeah?
this intuition.
God is intuition. What else is God? Is God anything else?
No, bro, listen to
No,
me.
we just have to believe it to be true, then it is. You already
Yeah, you
said
just-
that.
Bro,
Yeah, you just assert
I want
it.
to
You just
finish
kind of
it.
feel it with your antenna, I guess.
give me a second to finish it. And also, I have this intuition that I need high authority, high state in
But I have this
universe.
intuition you're full of shit, Max. What do we do about that?
No.
Do you think we
like,
just
there
pull
is-
intuitions out of our ass from nothing, from nowhere?
do you believe what? Sorry, can you repeat the question?
So do you think we just pull intuitions out of our ass from nowhere, from nothing? Or
We
do you
were
think that
born.
we have a reason to intuit things?
No, we're born with those intuitions.
Wait, so we're born with how electricity works? Walk me through this. How was I born with knowledge of fucking electricity where I can intuit that if I stick my finger in that light socket right there, I'm going to get electrocuted? You're saying I knew that as a baby at birth?
Yeah, my car's infotainment system is intuitive. So like I was born with my car's infotainment intuitiveness. Like that's weird, dude.
Yeah, like
Wow.
a strange. Yeah,
Wow.
like you has this intuition.
You
that-
realize when
put
I
a
was
baby-
born, I didn't even know how to wipe my own ass or take a shit, right? Like, I didn't even know how to take a shit. I just let it build up until I couldn't hold it anymore, and then I shit myself. Fucking retard. Like, do you not get that, Max, that you had to learn how to use your own fucking asshole and you're acting like I can intuit, like, how this microphone works? Bro, you didn't know how to use your own asshole when you were born. Literally. Like, this is an actual fact of reality, that your asshole was a skill you had to learn.
Bro. Oh, okay. So I left the channel and I came again. Okay. Hey, hello again.
All right, I'm done with engaging with this fucking guy. Go be lost somewhere else, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
how is the life? Hey, I wasn't.
Hey.
I think he just realized he can use his asshole. That's what he's doing.
Can I share my experience? I wasn't eating.
Does it sound like I'm listening?
I wasn't,
What? What was that?
No.
Sorry, I was going while you were speaking. Can you repeat that?
Okay.
Go ahead, repeat it. Let's see how long it takes you to figure this out. We'll just sit here until you actually figure it the fuck out, bro.
Okay. So, hey, how is Zelda today? Okay.
You not have this figured out yet, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, click the disconnect button then. If you got it figured out, show us all and click the disconnect button because it's over, dude. The only other option that you're giving me right now is to ban you. That's it. You're making me ban you because I want you to go fuck yourself and you won't do it willfully. So now I'm gonna have to make you do it. Right?
Hey. Yo, you didn't say who created you? Yeah, like you didn't answer this question.
Fucking brain dead, dude. Look, I understand you
I
might
guess
be
you'll never
struggling
know.
out there, not being able to speak in, a foreign language or communicate your point. Understand that you're doing that. None of us signed like some fucking waiver that said we're gonna just patiently deal with someone who's bumblefucking their way through a very, very difficult language, dealing with a very, very difficult topic. Dude, sorry, I just ain't got patience for that shit, man. Can you imagine if I pulled up Google Translate and went into like some Arabic speaking room, just bumblefucked my way through a whole conversation, having to look up literally like every fucking word, dude? Like, you'd be like, dude, this guy's an asshole. What's he doing? And I just fucking wrecked. God damn it. These fucking trees, man, I swear.
And the amount of effort to scroll all the way down, because I don't know where this is in the chat. I have it pinned to the top, but I think it's like pretty far down the list of voice channels you can join and just fuck off in. The amount of scrolling you have to do, you got to scroll all the way down, connect to this channel, and then sit here and not be able to speak, not be able to, I don't know. He can't even think straight is the thing. Like, even if he did, like, he kept using the language barrier as an excuse, but I don't think that's at all what the problem was.
Even if it was, I don't
spoken
care.
to
This ain't this is not the topic to go practice English in.
Right.
Then I feel used.
And abuse.
Dude, the cow in the back of this trailer's got to be fucking pissed. I like hit a tree and then like the whole trailer fucking half rolled and shit.
Hello. Hi. Anyone?
Prove it.
God is not real. I can't see him. Is everyone AFK here?
I just don't think anybody wants to engage with you.
I said I can't see him. Isn't that enough? That's crazy. Well, if God is real, why is there so much crime around the world? Why doesn't he just, stop it? Why doesn't he like
Well,
create
that's
a
because your
fucking
mom's
utopia?
fat, right? If she'd lose a few pounds, God would probably get on our side and everything would be great. So if you could get on your mom to lose that weight, I think we'd all be a little better off. Thank you.
What the fuck?
Well, that's what your mom does to the food, right? She just like fucking shovels it down. So we need to control that so God will get on our side.
So instead of giving a counter argument, you just insulted my mom.
You haven't
That's
said
crazy.
anything, dude. You're just wasting our.
Oh, you don't think it's relevant?
What argument?
Well, if I can see God, how can he be real?
So what is God? Like, how do you distinguish this God from not God?
Some almighty creature who controls us.
And you can see this. Where can we see it? So like the rest of us
No,
can confirm what your
I
accusation.
I can't see him.
So then you lied. See, it's pointless talking to you, you fucking dishonest fuck.
You said you guys are the ones who are saying God is real. I'm saying he's not because I can't see him. I never saw
No,
him.
we're asking what a God is.
I answered that. I said it's an almighty creature who controls us.
And then I asked you how you distinguish that from nothing. And you were like, "Oh, bro, like, come on,
How
man."
can you distinguish it from nothing?
Yeah, like if we pulled up to a room, right? And there was the
Yeah.
almighty creator, and then there was a room with nothing in it, what would be the distinguishing factor? Like what property set makes an almighty creator just that?
Well, he's in the room and the other room is empty.
So whatever you believe to be the case is true?
The one room is empty, the other one is the God.
I
What
see,
do you
but you
think
don't know
God
what a
is?
God is. Like whatever, like your imagination apparently is what the God is in the room, because we don't
Well,
have access to what that is.
I don't believe in God anyway, so I don't really give a fuck. But you believe in God, so can you tell me what a God is?
Well, like let's say
Wait,
someone
now
who says
now
like
we're
the sun's
supposed to
God.
be
Oh no,
honest with you after you've been lying to us this whole time.
fair.
Is that what you like?
I don't know why you
like
guys are
talking to
so
liars?
offended.
Offended? I just
I
don't
don't
want to
I don't
engage
really
with a
give a fuck.
disingenuous
I
piece of
don't.
shit, right?
It's not a. I'm actually probably the most genuine person in this whole.
Really? Is that why you lied and misrepresented yourself when you came in the room?
I love when people do that the second time around. No, I am
Fucking
honest,
idiot.
even though I just lied to you.
Where did I lie?
Just go away, dude.
Okay, you can't tell me where I lied.
I don't
so
want
didn't
to.
lie.
Go away or I'll ban you.
Oh, you're ban me.
All right, Mr. H, you're up. Prove it.
What? Prove what? God ain't real? Is that the...
Prove me wrong. So you've entered the God ain't real room, and now you're being asked to prove it. So what is it?
I just joined you, bro. You just fucking relax. Yeah,
That's why
mute
I'm
me,
lying.
bitch. You just mute me. It's whatever.
Okay. There.
It's still broken. Scam.
Wow. It is so dead. Wow.
What are you bitching about?
I mean, just wow.
Are you still fucking streaming?
Yep.
Because every word you say is so goddamn important. So do you think Mitch McConnell's dead?
Yeah. Like, who doesn't?
I don't know. They're like, oh, he's just in the hospital.
Nah, he's dead as fuck. And the Republican.
I think Erica Kerr figured out that nobody likes her. Either that or, like, somebody told her and they're like, hey, we don't need to keep spreading you around because you suck at life. So the kids start school next week. It's hot as balls. I don't get it, and they're closing all rules. You should see Trump's Correspondence Center thing. He's just bitching about the jokes that he's like, these writers didn't write good jokes.
Yeah, I would never watch that.
And the Correspondence Center is where he got the idea to run for president because Obama dissed him there. But the Correspondence Center is pretty fucking retarded.
Yeah, the only time I ever want to look Trump in like at his face ever again is just like when it's in like a casket or something like that, because I just shit and would like to move on.
Evil never dies. Why do you think my grandmother lived to be 99? Only the good die young, Diggy. You see how that truck has like lights? I feel like that's illegal.
Do what?
There's a truck with like weird ass lights on it, but it's not like a fucking cop car. I know, it was super fascinating, but it freaked me out because I thought it was a fucking cop. Right? Monkey, prove it. Hello? G smoke. Are you gonna talk or are you just gonna be fucking weird?
G, you there? This is a voice chat. You're expected to use your voice. All right, you got 5 seconds.
Wendigo's been here before.
Okay, goodbye.
Said they were already permabanned. How did they get in here?
I don't know.
Wait, who is it? What's her name?
Monkey,
G-Smoke?
monkey.
G Smoke?
Yep. No shit, it doesn't work anymore. Man, why is it so hard to fucking use IDs in Discord?
Damn, I wish I earned more than 10% commission on this shit. Make so much goddamn money. I'll be rich.
Wow.
Yeah.
It do be like that. I don't want to deal with this right now. On a Friday. Okay.
Yeah, it was just like a bot error with that guy. Dude, wow. It is swucking feltering out there, dude.
Yeah.
I think that means it's coming toward me.
So I love our sheriff. Or what is it? Yeah. But he's like wanting a grant right now to get ICE to help him, so kind of shitty.
Wait, what the hell are you saying?
So I normally like our sheriff, but he's asking ICE to come in.
I mean, maybe you guys got a immigration problem or something. You know, before Trump, ICE had an actual function.
Now it's just his personal police force.
I'm reading it right now. He's saying he only wants to go after the cartels, not just undocumented people. But I don't know. If you get ICE in, you kind of let them do whatever the fuck they want.
I mean, that was the excuse for from the beginning. Violent, lawless, Latin immigrant. I guess, and I guess Haitian ones that eat cats.
Usually my place is chill, man, but recently, like, every weekend we've had a shooting in the past, like, 6 weeks.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't make the society so desperate. Crime wouldn't be a problem if we didn't have a reason for it.
Just laughing into the mic. Alrighty, who's gonna prove it? Can either of you prove it, or just laugh into the mic?
What? I'm not laughing at the mic. I'm just curious to see this channel actually. I'm agnostic, so
Alrighty, so you can't.
Meaning, wait, agnostic meaning what?
I don't care that much about religion. I don't say that there's I don't say that there's not a god, and I don't say that there is a god.
What did you consider?
I consider it as a question of not such big importance for myself. But I'm
Alright,
curious to learn about religion.
Yeah, but you should consider it importance for continued membership.
For continued membership?
Here, yeah. I'll ban you if you don't want to engage.
I thought there was a conversation ongoing here. That's why I'm here.
You don't just get yours.
No, they don't need an explanation.
Sorry, Mogi.
Well, it sounds like they're like, hey, I don't want to follow rules. I don't want to participate in this conversation.
I have no weed, and I'm too fucking broken out to work out. This blows.
Did you just buy weed?
Dude, I did. I went through it way too fast. Like, my fucking legs are sore as fuck. Like, they're all open wounds.
Why?
My eczema is just killing me, dude. Like, we don't have AC in this fucking house. This morning, husband decided to fucking be a jackass. And, like, I'm trying to not fucking scratch, but when you just go after me, I don't know what else to do.
I think you should tea break.
I just need something, I don't know. I'll get shit on Sunday, but I smoked I smoked so much. I could ask.
Reduce your tolerance.
And then my friends owe me money. And that's how I was supposed to get more, but they don't pay me because they're assholes, and people think that they can, take advantage of me because they can. But yeah, if I could show you like fucking pictures or like a video of my legs right now, y'all be fucking disgusted.
What'd you do to him?
Yeah.
You say you broke your legs?
No, I'm saying like if I showed you like fucking on video how bad my legs look right now, you'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah, but like, what'd you do to him?
It's just eczema, dude. Fucking drains me. I slept all day yesterday. Turn your stream off.
What? I'm gonna stop streaming.
You're not gonna stop?
If it was like early in the morning and I just started it or something, but like, be like midstream and then I'd have 2 fucking edits to do.
Fine, fine.
Yeah, now we're in the right chat.
Probably not, but go ahead, prove it.
What do you want me to prove, buddy?
The God thing.
What do you mean the God thing? You gotta elaborate, buddy.
I'm not your buddy. The God thing. Whatever you determine the God thing is, prove it.
As your fucking name, dude. Come on.
Why is she so mad, bruh?
This is your chance.
Hmm?
This is you wasting that chance.
Chance? What is a chance?
What? All right, Snow. Should we expect the same behavior?
Of what? What happened?
Should we expect the same behavior like that person?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
That guy was retarded.
You didn't observe belligerence just now?
Nah, I just joined like about 30 seconds ago or
Okay,
something.
thank you.
Mogi being a tyrant again.
Dude, Kenk and Hassan are just scumbags. What the fuck?
Who?
Kenk Uyghur from the Young Turks.
Oh, why you say that?
He just compared Ukraine to Israel.
Yeah, apparently there's some like shady shit going on with Ukraine right now. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't really follow that kind of politics, but I heard some shit being talked about Ukraine doing some shit. Like they're allegedly shady too. I don't know though.
What shady stuff? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the news.
Like I said, I don't really care about that stuff. I'm America first, so I don't really give a shit who else succeeds other than us. But apparently, there's some shit going on with Ukraine. I don't know what it is.
I mean, Ukraine, Ukraine's government was corrupt. Finding that corruption, taking it down, putting people in positions of trust to quickly take corruption down. In circumstance of borderline martial law is not a clean process.
Well, that's like old stuff. This is like recent. Like I said, I don't know what
Well,
it is.
there's like
If I did,
a
I'd
new
tell
command. There's like a new military commander for Ukraine right now. I don't remember why they stepped down.
What are they saying about the Ukraine? Dude, honestly, I just want to like end all aid until we get our shit taken care of, and then do something. Then I just don't think it's our problem anymore. It's not like we're making any friends. The one friend that we do have, they fucking killed Charlie Kirk and blamed it on some fucking nerd. And then Piddle sharing that shit. I don't know if it's true. It's video. It looks compelling, but I mean, it's fucking video. You can't trust shit today. I don't even trust my own birth certificate. So.
All right, so a few weeks ago, he fired his defense minister because he was clashing with the general over strategy. So he got rid of the minister and he got rid of the general. It's like the circumstances for the change in leadership, I think, is not a good comparison compared to like the IDF's treatment of civilians.
Yeah, I don't know. You'll just have to like get it from the horse because, like I said, I just heard it like fourth hand. And at that, I wasn't paying attention and I was high.
Yeah, like Russia like bombs a bunch of Ukraine, civilian infrastructure, all of it. Ukrainians bomb critical infrastructure, like things that bring supplies for the troops at the front line, oil refineries, stuff like that, major roads. They don't target civilian homes like indiscriminately.
Let's see. I said, hey man, recently in the news I saw people are comparing Ukraine to Israel, not in a good way. What are people talking about? Says, yeah, there are actually several different comparisons floating around, and people often mean completely different things depending on their political view. Let's see. Ukraine is becoming the new Israel. This is probably the one you've been seeing. People mean that Ukraine is increasingly being viewed as heavily dependent on Western military aid, locked in a long-term conflict, possessing advanced military technology, expecting long-term security guarantees from the US and Europe.
Israel got one of the strongest militaries, idiot.
Yeah, I don't know if you could fucking hear me talking, you fucking retard. Some analysts have even talked about an Israeli model for Ukraine, meaning that instead of NATO membership, Ukraine would receive decades of military aid and weapons, similar to Israel's security relationship with the United States. The idea has been discussed for several years. Let's see, Ukraine is getting the Israeli achievement. Let's see. Oh, this is almost the opposite. Since the Gaza war and more recent Middle East conflicts, some commentators argue U.S. attention and weapons are increasingly shifting towards Israel and away from Ukraine. Doesn't sound like an international law comparison. This one has become much louder recently. Critics say if Russia's invasion of Ukraine is illegal, why are Israeli military action judged differently? Supporters of Israel respond. Israel is responding to attacks from Hamas, Hezbollah, and Iran. And the situation are legally and strategically different. Critics argue civilians are dying in large numbers, infrastructure has been destroyed, and similar legal standards should apply. Public opinion flip. In 2022, Ukraine enjoyed overwhelming international sympathy. Since the Gaza war, polling in countries may show public attitudes towards Israel has become significantly more negative, especially among younger people. Some commentators are asking whether Ukraine could eventually, so blah, blah, blah. Selective outrage. This one is probably most emotionally charged comparison. People on different sides accuse others of hypocrisy. One side says you condemned Russia but excuse Israel. The other side says Israel invaded another sovereign country to conquer territory. Israel is responding to terrorists organized that attacked it. There's a whole bunch of stuff, man. I don't know. You'll have to just watch what Hassan and them are saying.
Yeah, so yeah, basically it is as dog shit. They're just dog shit.
Yeah, I mean they're Muslims, so they're gonna take like that side, I guess, politically. And I'm not sure that
They're just gonna
value
always
Ukraine.
take the other side to be scintillating. They
Not
flip-flop their
Jank.
positions constantly.
Maybe Hassan, but not Jank.
No, Jank is specifically saying, hey, I was supporting the Ukraine war here, but now that it's a prolonged conflict, I'm out immediately.
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that is kind of just allowing Russia to just take land.
It's not allowing anything, dude. We don't control Ukraine or Russia, dude. Like, I don't understand why we got to get it. I don't mind giving aid or whatever, but why do we got to get involved in a protracted conflict? It's like if they can't handle their shit. I mean, look, dude. I mean, what are we supposed to do? We're on the other side of the goddamn planet.
It's like most of the yellow cake, and then 30% of Europe's black soil is Ukraine. Like, this is a strategic resource that, like, if you give it up,
But it's
you're not
not
getting that back easily.
It's not our shit. It's Ukraine shit. If Ukraine wants to join the United States, then fine. But
They were trying to.
I mean, do it. Quit fucking around and just start the process, right? Like, beyond that,
Well, we
like, I don't
can't.
give a
NATO
shit. That's the thing. Our country should not give a shit. I don't give a. Why do I give a fuck what happens in Russia and Ukraine? Like, I don't give it. Dude, there's a girl got kidnapped in my town. I give far more of a shit about that than I do a whole ass country going to. I mean, what am I gonna do? I've been at war my whole goddamn life. I don't care anymore, right? So hearing about aid go to anybody, it's just like, fuck them, let them die, right? Where's my fucking aid? Where's my goddamn aid? So yeah, I mean, I think America's just general attitude is just shifting to like isolationism, dude. It's not fuck Ukraine. It's just if I don't say pro Ukraine, I want to help them. I'm saying fuck Ukraine. Then I guess I'm saying fuck Ukraine.
I feel personally slighted when I'm talking to like these like so-called independents. Well, I don't know about so-called independents. When I'm talking to people who identify as independents that only have something to say about foreign policy. Like, I'm looking at the candidates from my ballot right now, and literally all of them are talking about foreign policy. Almost none of them are talking about domestic affairs. Just like you're describing.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like, I think problems in our nation need to be fucking solved. Absolutely. If you're representative of the U.S., you should be concerned with both.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like they're backing the United States into this dichotomy with all these fucking wars going on, where it's like you're either pro this country or you're, or you're not. And it's just like, fine, I'm anti-world, pro-United States. Fine. I mean, if that's what I got to choose, I would rather choose my country over everybody else's fucking country. Put a big fucking shield wall up around our country and let the rest of it burn. At this point, dude, because like I said, I don't get no fucking aid. I don't get aid for a goddamn thing. Nothing. I don't get shit. I get my country. That's it though. And when I hear about like all these fucking people getting missiles and shit, start giving me some motherfucking missiles. And the equivalent of something like that. New streets, less fucking crime, whatever. Something. Some goddamn fucking thing for me to be proud of America where I'm like, yeah, give them some too. It's literally fuck United States. That's what my government fucking says. Fuck US Americans. That's what my government says. And then they want to take my goddamn, what's supposed to go to my goddamn country's money, and they want to give it to another fucking country. And for what? I don't give a shit anymore for what reason. Right? 45 fucking years I've been alive, and it's just like shelling out all this shit. And nothing but social decline for my kind. Nothing but pure fucking social decline. Nothing. I've gained nothing from this country in my goddamn life. Not a single goddamn thing. So I'm just tired. I get it. It sucks. I wish, the countries next to Ukraine were better. Where's fucking Germany? They're right fucking there. Where the fuck is Germany? So, if Europe doesn't give a fuck about Ukraine, why the fuck should I? If Eurasia doesn't give a shit about Ukraine, why the fuck should a New Mexican? Right? I'm surrounded by states that don't give a fuck about me. I got Arizona there. I got Texas here. And I got fucking Colorado, who's all right. But they don't give a shit about us. So, fuck Ukraine. Fuck Russia. Fuck the whole goddamn world. I hope it all fucking burns to the fucking ground and everybody gets to, like, don't get me wrong. There's shittier countries in this world. I'm glad I'm in the United States and shit. But I just can't. I can't anymore in my mind, like, justify giving out a single fucking dime when everywhere I go in the United States there's fucking homelessness, crime, poverty, fucking everything, dude. I'm just done seeing this shit. I'm done being complacent with this shit, smelling it, tasting it, eating. I'm fucking done. I got plastic in every one of my goddamn cells. Like, it's just fucking, fuck the world, man, at this point. Start spending it on us. I don't give a shit. Fuck Iran, fuck Israel, fuck every fucking country other than the United. Fuck this goddamn country, too, man. Fuck this place. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, just this whole goddamn world, dude, is just one big fucking shit. Ain't fucking shit. 45 years gotten better. Nothing. It's either stagnated or gotten worse. Fucking lost rights at 9/11. We're gonna fucking lose rights over this shit. We got flock cameras everywhere. We're already losing rights. They just don't advertise the shit no more, right? They don't get fucking outraged at the right time for the right reasons. It's always over stupid shit, like that cocksucker on fucking YouTube last night I watched, where it's dude gets on some, he's some politician or whatever, trying to get, people's votes. Fox News brings him up, and he had to fucking nerve Fox News to ask him about like somebody in his district or some shit and pedophilia. And he just immediately brought Donald Trump into he was like, oh, you want to talk about pedophilia? What about the pedophile president, Donald Trump? And they just basically cut it. They were like, all right, fuck. Right, we can't spread this fucking misinformation. This isn't going to be a good soundbite. I'd say give him all the sound bites these fucking retards want. Just keep fucking say Donald Trump's a pedophile. As soon as they fucking turn the camera on and it turns red, just start talking shit, dude. Don't give them the sound bites they want. Give them the sound bites you want them to have. Fucking Democrats are invalids. Dude, they just need to fucking hire me, dude. You want me to come up with some vitriolic fucking shit, just hire me, Democrats. Pay me like $1,000 a week, and I will sit here and fucking teach all you knuckle draggers how to talk some mad shit about some conservatives. Like, what are you fucking retards doing? Like, do you even care anymore? So yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate Ukrainians. I don't even fucking hate Russians, dude, or Chinese or North Koreans and shit. In fact, I love all humans, but that's why I fucking hate humans so goddamn bad, dude. It's like, what a letdown, man. I always like looked up to humanity, and then when I became a human and I felt like one of us and shit, I was just like, yeah, this ain't even what I was lied to. Like, that's just all there is. People are happy and they love you and they care. No, that's all bullshit, dude. People are selfish, self-interested, thieves, murderers, liars, rapists, man. They all fucking wear, like, chameleon suits, man, trying to, like, this. The happier they are, the more fucked in the head. Like Ned Flanders, dude. Fuck Ned Flanders, dude. There's something wrong with that motherfucker. Dude, I couldn't take one step inside of a house like with, Ned Flanders owning just some person like that, dude. I would be worried about what they put in like literally everything. Right? It ain't even about the food anymore. It's the cushions you're sitting on. It's little micro needles and shit and stuff in those things, man. Just kidding about that. I just let my mind go a little crazy. But still, right? Like the more you could trust someone, the less you should. That's my book right there. And the less you could trust someone, you shouldn't even fucking be anywhere near that asshole. Where trust is a factor, like fuck that. But yeah, man. Fucking, it's like poor people, man. Poor people in the United States, they need that. They need that fucking Russia-Israel money. Can you imagine that, dude, if like a homeless person just needed help and they walked up to like a government building and then you saw these like turrets activate, dude, and it highlighted the bum in red and shit and it like did like a scan of them and shit. And then it was just like, and then these like fucking rods came out of that fucking shit, planted right down at his fucking foot, and it was like money, right? And he could like pick that shit up and go, buy a house and stuff. That'd be fucking dope as shit, dude. Dude, honestly, you could probably just put ChatGPT in a robot and just have it be like a hobo that runs around with the homeless dude. Because they don't want houses. They want to be free. Just have a robot there to like take care of it. He just like goes and gets the food and shit from the robot warehouse and stuff. Just runs around like being basically a street nanny. You passed out drunk on the side of the road, just in your own vomit, and you wake up like in a barber situation, being all cleaned by a robot and stuff. Detoxed and stuff, hooked up to a little fucking medical IV and shit. That could be our fucking reality, but it's not, because we're a bunch of fucking idiots on this goddamn rock. It's just us down here. Like, seriously, y'all. Like, we could, just theoretically, just humor me out here. Like, fucking get along, right? And then work towards the same goal, right? Like, in our own sectors, right? Like, one big fucking role, like superstructure. And each country will just, like, build apart. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, it's like, crazy, dude. We need more, like, books or something. Distract us. Because, dude, we've got to be the absolute dumbest species in the entire fucking... These massive fucking brains that we have, dude. They're just ginormous, dude. With like, the shit we have figured out already, right? If every nerd had like 20 nerds, like nerd assistants and shit, dude, oh my fucking god, dude. We'd be able to teleport to fucking Mars by now through some kind of wormhole. But no. Fucking gas prices through the roof. We're still burning fossil fuels. Everything basically runs on steam. It's still kind of killing me that basically the entire southwest United States is about to run out of water, and you know what the government's plan is? Conserve. That's it. That's the only fucking plan that, as far as I know, that's the only plan the government has. Now, it could be like tomorrow they come out and like carpet bomb, like be whatever, just cloud seed and it rains for 40, whatever. That shit ain't happening right now, though. Getting a little bit of rain, but we ain't getting no. We need to rain for like 3 months to get caught up. See, you can't even you'd have to like build nodes all over the place. You couldn't build a tunnel from East Coast to West Coast and just fill it with water. There's got to be like cracks and shit everywhere, plus earthquakes. Shit moves around, so the tunnel would just, the aquifer would just like break. You have to be like flexible, like nanofibers. Some kind of fibrous something where it's stretchy and pliable, but big as shit. It'd have to be like 100 feet in diameter tube, because you could kind of like explode a lot of it if it's deep enough. You wouldn't have to drill a little bit and then just explode the rest. But yeah, it would be like to fix the problem. It would be like another wonder of the world, giant aquifer we would have to build, but we ain't even fucking got a thought, as far as I know, let alone like plans or technology to do that. And we're about to run out of water like in 10 years or something, like millions of people. There'll be no water. You have to like bus in water, the whole shit. They'll be like running tubes on the surface. Just, tubing water to cities and shit. Like we pump oil around the fucking world. Series of tubes.
Yo, hello? Yo, hello? Okay.
Hey, hello guys.
Greetings.
Yes. Hello.
You believe a God exists in reality?
Would I sorry, would I like to debate something? You said?
Is there something in reality that you refer to as God?
No, I'm something in reality I was referred to as God. No, I'm not really sure if God exists. Well, I'm pretty sure God isn't a thing. Doesn't exist. I just want to listen to people's
Right. Considering that stance, you wouldn't be able to present such a thing, right?
no.
All right. We accept your concession. You lose. We win. Garrick's nerd.
Fucking dominated.
What? I don't understand.
You can
What
approve it.
just happened? What just happened?
Says God ain't real. Prove me wrong.
God isn't real.
And then you can prove it wrong, right?
Can't prove you wrong. What are you saying? That God is real? God is real.
Which one?
God ain't real. Prove me wrong. Oh, God ain't real. Prove me wrong. No, I can't prove you wrong because wait, no, God ain't real. Prove me wrong. No, God isn't real. I don't need to prove you wrong. I agree with you. I agree with the title of this VC.
So you an atheist or something?
Yes.
All right. Prove atheism.
Prove atheism?
Yeah.
You can't prove atheism. You can't prove something.
Well, shit. That's 2 for 2.
You need to have evidence.
No, why?
that
What's
something
wrong? What's wrong
doesn't
here?
Wow, dude.
exist.
Wow.
You can't prove something doesn't exist. You have to prove that it does exist.
What do you mean? Yeah,
Why
you
can't
can.
you prove? You can easily do that.
Well, okay, how can you prove that God doesn't exist?
Same way you prove an apple doesn't exist in someone's hand.
Well, how do you do that?
You look. It's a good start. That's one way to do it.
Well, look at it linguistically, dude. If I did prove a God thing to you, I would conclude to you, right? I would say there is a God, right? Indicating a location where I had demonstrated the thing's existence, right? And then you would be like, oh, okay, cool. And then you would acknowledge that I demonstrated its existence, right?
Right.
So notice that I provided a location. I said if I pointed to that spot and I said there is a God. So if there's no there, can there be a thing there?
No.
No. So you'd prove it doesn't exist if they don't have a there associated to the thing.
Oh, okay. Sure.
You just got to have standards that says, if you're going to say there is a God, you got to ask where, because there is a reference to location. So where is how you question location. And if they don't have where, well, then they don't have there.
That's true.
So it's super easy.
Are you an atheist, anti-nerd?
No, atheism's retarded.
You're not an atheist? Oh.
No.
What about you, Moggy?
I know no gods exist.
God existence.
You can't be an atheist. It's like you can't be a non-stamp collector.
Can I be can I be an atheist about unicorns existing? Because I don't believe unicorns exist either.
I don't know. Are unicorns gods?
Are all what? What did you say?
You're
Say that
saying,
again?
can I be an atheist towards unicorns? And I'm asking you, are unicorns gods?
No, unicorns aren't gods. No.
Well, how do you know a
The same way I
unicorn's
can
not a
say-
god? Like, what bear or attribute would the unicorn have to have for you to say the unicorn is a god? Like, in other words, what's the
Okay,
god-bearing
first, if
attribute?
unicorns did exist, if a unicorn did exist, for it to be God, it would need to be, omniscient and
That's incorrect,
omnipotent
actually.
and
There are many gods
okay.
that you would accept are gods that are not omniscient, like Zeus, for example. Do you believe Zeus is a god?
Capital G God, not small g God.
Yeah, I'm spelling
God.
Zeus with a capital G. All the letters of the word Zeus and God associated to Zeus are capital letters because it was written in Greek and they didn't have lowercase letters, so all their letters are uppercase letters. So yeah, is Zeus a god?
No, we're not talking about the same concept of God.
Yeah, I
My
know.
definition of
I'm
God is
citing
that-
specifically Zeus, who is, as I understand it, a god. And I don't know what makes him a god, but I know it's not omniscient because he's not
Zeus
an
is a-
omniscient
wait.
entity.
Okay. I don't even believe gods or a God exists, so why would
Yeah, so why are you
I
cucking
don't
for
even-
the omniscient ones, dude? Why are you trying to gatekeep gods by telling me that it's got to be, omniscient? I thought you weren't like, you didn't do that. Because I don't do that, and I, would never tell anybody that shit.
I do do that. I do.
Why?
Do
Why do you cuck for theists?
that. What do I cuck for theists?
Yeah, why are you cucking for theists right
When
now? You're
people
like,
talk about God with the capital G, they're talking about,
yeah, you're gatekeeping for those theists. Yeah, I get you. You're gatekeeping for a particular set of theists that have brainwashed you into like being their little cuck boy, little doorman.
Well, even in the
preventing me
title
from
it
getting in
says
there.
God ain't real. It doesn't say
Yeah, the
God's
title's retarded, dude.
unreal.
It's bait. Just like a worm on a hook ain't food, right? It's bait. Looks like food, doesn't it?
Sure.
But I got you in here to shit on atheism and theism all at the same time, not even knowing it. Bam. Get wrecked, nerd. Name your poison. You want me to prove God does exist or doesn't exist? It's super simple, dude. It's like, dude, the task
I want you
the
to prove
task
God
is
does
finger
exist.
painting with feces. Imagine that. Right? Proving the existence of the God thing is on par with shitting your own pants and then smearing it on the wall. And you're alleging you can't do that. But I understand why you wouldn't want to do that. But to say that you can't do that is to make it seem like that's a difficult task. Like, why? Do you not have hands? Is your butthole
you
sewed
can't,
up?
You can't prove God exists.
Yeah, you can. You literally
cannot
just
prove it.
point at a thing and then call it God. You just got to make sure that thing is real. So pick like an actual tree.
Okay.
Super simple. What'd the Pope do to prove Jesus was God? He just pointed at Jesus and called him God, right? But that's an abstraction. But he just pointed at the abstract and said, yeah, that's God. So why can't you and I do that? Like, what do we have to go to class first, get certified for asserting what gods are, or can any monkey do it? I think any monkey can do it. I don't think there's any rules whatsoever about this shit. It's literally just make the shit up as you go. Like, do you think there's a different standard?
Do I think there's a different standard?
Then literally just making shit up. Like, is that
no,
not? I thought that was the standard. That's the one I deduced from observing human beings. Seems like, dude, like if you follow a human in the wild, like just find a wild one, right? You'll see they just walk up to shit and call it God. But there's not like a property of the thing that they're pointing at calling God that makes it a God. It's literally the property you're looking for is the proclivity of the monkey to point at things and call it God. That's the property of God. But it's not a property of God. It's a property of the monkey. That he gets butthurt at like mortality and then invents Happy Land and then this whole system of rules of how you get there. But literally just pulled it out of their cultural asshole.
Facts.
Yeah, it is. It's been going on for like, I don't know, dude. I don't know how long human beings been inculcating each other with stupid shit. But I would say somewhere on the order of 250 to 300,000 years, somewhere around that ballpark. So basically, as long as we've been walking the planet, like our primitive ass non-Homo sapien ancestors were probably that retarded. And we were probably just doing what they were doing. So we just need to kind of like evolve past shitting our pants and smearing it on the walls and calling it whatever the fuck we want, right? That's primitive. Where we could now use our big brains to like build rockets and shit like that, dude, and like go to the stars. Like we should do that instead. Like if we all like created an effigy of figuring shit out and then set it on fire, dude, we'd be on the moon right now. Like doing all kinds of like parkour and shit. If we would just pull our heads out of our asses and realize that in group out group dynamics is retarded, and just inculcate each other to just accept each other without, being pieces of shit. And then like whenever one of us like steps across the line, we literally rip their fucking flesh off in front of everybody, like in the most graphic and horrific way. Like we'll just cannibalize each other. We won't eat it, but we'll spit it out. And just so everybody knows, this is what happens when you fuck around with society, right? And then, yeah, we'll take over everything. We'll find some aliens and we'll push their shit in, dude, and assert our dominance. I think that's a goal, dude. Like, we could really get behind that. Like, I'm guaranteed there's fucking aliens out there we can eradicate, dude. We can eradicate their whole fucking planet, dude, and not have to give a shit. Think about that. Think about the glory, dude.
What if I said, God is, instead of pointing at a thing and calling it God, what if I said God is the
Yeah,
greatest?
well, you're doing it right there. Hold on.
thing.
Whoa. Pause. You said, what if I didn't point at something like a monkey and call it God? And then you immediately started pointing at something, and you're a monkey, so you did it like a monkey, and you were supposed to look like that was explicitly what you weren't supposed to do, and then you immediately did it. So can you try again? Yeah, you can't. See, you're locked
Okay,
in.
if a thing exists. Okay, let's imagine that there's a thing
You understand you're
that is the
speaking
greatest
monkey
possible
right now?
man. Oh my God.
Yeah, like you can't get out of it, dude. Like you're gonna have to compute in like something like 30 million years ago or something like that. Like some kind of weird fucking other species. Like you're speaking monkey, trying to prove that you're not a monkey pointing at stuff, calling it God or not God. But you gotta like try being an octopus or something like that and then do it. I
Okay,
don't
what
know
would
how.
you call the thing that, if a thing existed that was all knowing and all powerful?
I just call
and
that
all good, what would you
reality.
call
Like
that thing?
reality is aware, I guess you could say, in like a loose, dumb shit way of literally everything, because it is everything. It can do 100% of the possible things, because a possible is just the unactualized realities, right? Like, but we don't really know anything about them because we only understand the actual, and we can infer both directions, forward and backwards in time, about conditions. But we're only aware of some moment of now-ish with like fudgy borders. It's not like a clear image here. Like we're in now, but what is now, right? Like still wavy. So I really don't know what to tell you, man. Like we're ground monkeys on a mud ball. We got particle accelerators and large interferometer gravitational arrays and shit like that. But who gives a shit, dude? Like, what's the point? Like God came from us getting butthurt.
That was all powerful. So you wouldn't call it a being that was all powerful and all knowing and all good?
I don't know what does that
Dude,
mean.
I don't know about all, like all, literally all the all. Any word that you're like, all right, what about this part? And I'll just say literally all of it. Whatever is all of it. That's called reality. So it has all that. Reality can do all the logically and non-logically possible things. It actualizes all being,
not a
right? It is the grand actualizer, right? Like, I don't know. You could call reality whatever you want, like the naturalistic pantheist. If you want to worship reality, dude, you could do that. That's actually a thing that people do. It's called
but a
naturalistic
thing,
pantheism.
a being.
Yeah,
that's,
it's a
like,
being, dude.
conscious
Like,
and
it's a
stuff and
thing.
directs
Reality
and
is
has
a
a
thing.
will.
I don't know. Like, is it just not cool enough for you or something? Reality's just not good enough for you, bro?
Okay, what if it was conscious and had will?
Parts of it
and
are conscious.
directed
Two of them right now are talking at each other, right? Two conscious parts, aspects of reality, and one just whipped in with the yeah. So we know there's three, at least, conscious entities, bro.
Huh.
Dude, think of
But what if there
reality
was
as
a
like an
supernatural
undulating,
being?
amorphous blob of all being, dude, if you need to. I don't know.
Okay, what if there was a thing that could do things that were supernatural,
Dude,
like do
whatever
miracles? Like,
things can be done would be done by reality. So, like, look at it this
Oh, so
way. If
they
there's a
can be done,
cosmic
you just call
pedophile,
them
it's just an
reality.
aspect of reality. is what I'm saying.
You just call it a real. Okay.
What?
Okay, what if a thing existed that could do things that breaks all our rules of
That'd be
of
retarded.
how
I'd
we
call
know
that
the-
retarded.
It doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah, that's
retarded.
something that could reverse time.
Yeah, that'd be
or some
retarded,
shit,
yeah.
you know? No, but what if it existed? You'd call it
Yeah,
just
I would say it's retarded.
But no, why would you say that?
Because logic, as it's dictated by me right now, would say, look, man, whatever you do, let me write something on your arm, right? Because I'm not going to know on the other side of that. But hopefully I'll be able to look down at my arm and read, and it'll just say it's retarded. And so I'll do that. It's retarded. Logic would not function there, bro. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I would send me a message from this side, but as soon as I get to the other side where logic don't mean shit, I don't know what the words and squiggles on my arm would mean, because that's logic. Language is logic. Like your whole worldview and everything you understand is a logical construct in your monkey brain, dude. It's a metacognized conditional state informed by your cognition.
True.
Okay, what do you think about the probability? The probability.
I don't believe in probabilities. The only thing I believe exists is the actual. That's it. That's the only thing that's real.
The only thing that you believe that exists is the actual.
I mean, by
You don't believe
definition,
in
yeah.
unactualized. You don't believe in
No.
unactualized
Well, it
realities.
wouldn't exist, is what I'm saying. I don't know what to fucking call it, but it doesn't get to be called exist because it can't be measured. It's not
It's
there.
a future prediction thing.
Yeah, it's not an actual thing, a state of affairs yet. It may be. Like, it may be a line of dominoes, and I'm very confident that the dominoes are going to fall, but what is actual would be the domino right in front of me that has yet to fall. That's actual. But I understand that I'm stuck in this slice of causal reality in my four-dimensional manifestation, so I only see right now, and right now is what exists. Now, does that extend beyond this moment? I don't know. There's people that talk about a block reality, a block universe, where all moments in time are actualized in some form, some shape. I don't know how to imagine that shape, but that's what they're saying. And along that line, you have a world line. And yeah, all conditions are met throughout reality. The whole thing is done. And there is no dynamic situation. There are no fluctuations. There's none of that. That's not a real aspect. That's just what it looks like when you move through the block, right? The block itself is a static object. There's no causality, no change, none of that shit. And then that what you perceive on the inside, you don't actually see change. You just remember there's a difference. And you've been tricked to infer change, right? Your brain synthesizes a model that extrapolates from the available data and makes a good prediction for your monkey form to navigate reality. It's a prediction. It's a highly accurate prediction. It's been rendered in brains since brains. So probably around close to 1 billion years, about 700 million years. What do you think neurons are doing, bro? They're like testing the consistency of the universe, and they're writing their own cellular language to do it. And then there's emergent properties that arise from that, from the multicellularity functions that we have in like these big monkey brains. The metacognition, right? Everything that I've just said was metacognitive, right? We're in imagination land. We're like fully balls deep in imagine. We haven't brought any actual new data from cognition. That's all like memory and synthesis and, analytics and shit like that. Because I've already primed my brain for all that shit. It's already in there, right? I'm just observing reality in real time, and because I'm a big brain monkey, I can respond to it. But you guys believe in fucking magic and non-magic, and I don't know what the fuck magic is even supposed to be. I know people can like wiggle their fingers around and nothing can happen. I guess that's magic or something. Like, don't you feel like a temporally bound monkey? Like, don't you? Isn't that just like something you're kind of intuiting right now, that you're just down here on Earth, just chemical process, just falling apart and rebuilding at the same time? Like what's it gonna get you? Like, let's just say there ain't shit on the other side. Like, it's not gonna matter, right? You're not there to experience shit. It's gonna suck, that transition, like up to the transition, but after that, it's just, life goes on. Chemicals still happen. It's just degrading. Homeostasis is breaking down, and your brain can no longer function to produce all these cool things like cognition and metacognition, conceptualization. But like, is there like a thing that gives a shit? I have no fucking idea, bro. I know what a banana looks like, if you need help with that. Like, do you know what cosmic entities are supposed to look like? Because I don't.
Sorry, monkey.
I just know what morons on planet Earth tell me. right? They'll spew a bunch of nonsense, and I'll question them about it, and they just sound dumb. But I'm not going to go, oh, therefore there's no cosmic entity. That doesn't make any logical sense. It's just, I could say, therefore this person's a moron. I could conclude that could be a conclusion.
Yeah, you have to know what it is first.
Have you heard of reverse Pascal's wager? There's like many different versions, but I think mine's the strongest.
How does it go?
Reverse Pascal's wager? How does
Yeah.
that go?
You know about Pascal's wager, right?
Yeah.
So reverse
I know
Pascal's
what Pascal's
wager.
wager.
Huh?
No, I said I know what Pascal's wager is. What is reverse Pascal's wager?
Yeah, that there's a god, but it's a dick. And because it's a god, it can hear prayers, but it don't want to. And in order for it to be powerful, it has to create. And the more entities that experience, the stronger it gets. But like I said, it just gets fucking annoyed if you pray to it. So it really, 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 and I mean really, went out of its way to generate a universe where everything would work in a law-like way, where the inhabitants of that universe would have no basis whatsoever to think that there's a cosmic entity out there. Like every question that they would ever ask would be answered according to some logical rule that they come up with, or some axioms or experiences or something that they'll have in there. And they'll literally be able to go on it for infinitum, just explaining shit, right? Never truly ending. I'll put some barriers up to make it really hard for my creation and shit like that. But if any one of these motherfuckers believes in me, oh, I hate me some fucking retards, bro. Okay? Because they just bother me with all kinds of nuisance and shit, right? I just want to rule as a cosmically badass motherfucker, right? And go around all my homies, show them how I'm, my creatures and stuff. So you're best off in this universe to just look at the universe and let it talk to you, right? In the way that it manifests, where it's law-like and all this shit happens, because all of those parameters are just post hoc reason from the way that I perceive reality in the most consistent way that I've packaged it for you. And then I've built a narrative around that says, if you worship it, you will be butt fucked by demons. But if you reach the conclusion that you're retarded to believe in it because it's not real, then you're going to go to like quasi super awesome land where you could be there forever if you wanted to, or you could just blow your brains out and cease to exist. So that's reverse Pascal's wager. Well, that's my version of reverse. So you're looking at all these like principles and being like, well, yeah, that's true, that's true, and then I just assert this bullshit. Pascal's wager does the same thing. It gets you to just like look at this myopic version of reality where it's just their God, not all the gods, but just their God. And if you don't believe in this God, you're going to be punished. But if you don't, if you don't believe in this God, you'll be punished. But if it turns out to not be real, this God, this one God, then you're fine, and nothing. It doesn't matter either way, right? But well, what about that God? What about this next God in line? What about this? And I just threw one in there. What about this God? This God that hates dumbasses and loves nerds.
I have a question for you. Do you think that everything that has happened is like it was always meant to be this way, or it could have been a different way?
When you ask about has happened, everything from has happened is right here and now. There's no thing from has happened that isn't right here.
Okay, how about
so has happened is this state. It's just in a different configuration and will happen. Hang on. And will happen is this state right here. It just has yet to unfold to become will happen. So they're all the same thing. This is what I'm saying. I don't know if there's a block universe where we're just sliding through it and we're just inferring causality because we see change, but there may not actually be any kind of change. Change itself might be impossible. The only reference to change might just be how energy flows through the block, right?
Change.
It's like you recognize that meaning is a word specifically used for actions with intent, right?
Did I say the word meaning?
like let's say you say something that hurt someone, and they're like, "Did you really mean that?"
Mm-hmm.
That's when you use the word
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So when you asked the question, what was up with that?
And I asked the question that
You asked about the things that happened and meaning.
I don't think you said meaning.
I don't think I said meaning.
You asked about whether it had meaning.
No, I didn't say that. I was just asking about like if that everything that has happened, was it always meant to happen this way, or could it have happened in a different way?
I mean, keep it simple. Go back to dominoes. If you walk up on a bunch of dominoes that have already fallen over, isn't it the case that they would have had to have fallen over? There's no other way that you could have walked up onto the scene of them all having fallen over if they didn't do that. It seems like you're locked into one option here in reality, that whatever is actual is a determinate fact that you have no control over. No one, even though you're like, I'm gonna think differently, dude, that's a determined fact of the function of reality. It's just a really complicated one.
Yeah, it has to be that way. Like, everything that happens.
Because, dude, right now is a necessary antecedent from one moment ago. And right now is a necessary precedent to one moment in the future.
Right.
There's no room here for quantum operations and change. Now, we have that perception. We have a model that explains change within this slice of time in the block, right? In this perspective, we have no choice but to perceive change because we're just a causal function. Everything we see is a causal function. There's no stasis. There's no static objects in reality as far as we can tell. Everything is a dynamic system.
Right.
So I think, if I had to guess, because I got a gun to my head, I think the best current model that explains the imperceptions, if you will, I don't know what to call it, is a block model where there is no cause and effect. There's a causal function, which is some kind of measure of the way that energy flows through the block. Other than that, I have no fucking clue what reality is, bro. I'm like I said, I know, I'm pretty sure what's inside of a coconut. I think I know what's in there, but you're asking shit about like quantum mechanics and stuff like that. Reality in simpliciter or whatever the fucking nerds would say, right? Like this is beyond our grasp currently. We have never hit a barrier. The only barrier we currently have right now is an understanding of fundamental physics, right? That the fields don't seem like they could be made of anything. But again, there's no static objects, right? But everything looks static, right? Or at least a static object in function, like it's a thing, right? We perceive things, but are there even things? We just discussed that. We're not sure, right? Like we're not even sure what those things are, right? So I don't know. I don't think anybody fucking knows. We got really good fucking ideas and models that work really well at predicting stuff, though. But you're taking an organ system, a brain, a neural network that's been evolving for like 500 million years. And we are one of the every living organism with a brain today is the end product of that much evolution. And we just went down that niche where our brains exploded. And fucking now we're doing all kinds of abstract stuff. One of the defining ways that we talk about humanity itself is called art, artifice, artifact, artificial. That's human, right? Look, everything around you right now is fucking artificial. Some aspect of it. You see a tree, guarantee a fucking human planted that tree unless you live in some weird area with old trees, old growth trees.
What do you think about like Schrodinger's experiment?
What do you mean?
What?
Are you talking about Schrodinger's box, the cat?
The cat, yeah.
I think it's an
It's
analogy to
symbolic.
help you understand quantum mechanics, but it doesn't help you understand macroscopic reality. It helps you not understand macroscopic reality. Because people will actually think that the cat is in a super state, and it's not.
Right, that's what I thought. The cat is alive and dead at the same
Right,
time
but
until you open the box.
it's an analogy for quantum mechanics, though. It's not an analogy for macroscopic cats. You see what I'm saying? It's for quantum mechanics.
What's that got to do with the
Why
topic?
doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work though? Because
What do you mean? Why
If
does
the
it
atom
work?
decays, it's if the atom decays, the Geiger counter triggers the hammer. Well, like it triggers the hammer to smash the vial of poison. If it doesn't decay, that doesn't happen. So
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Dude, I missed half of what you said, dude. You didn't pronounce it.
all they're talking about is that we don't know when it's going to decay and rupture the vial to kill the cat. We don't know when that's going to happen. But macroscopically, there's not a thing in that system that isn't being observed, right? In the box, in the actual box.
That's cool.
It's all being observed. It's tethered to gravity. Gravity is aware of the whole system. So all wave functions are collapsed within the box. It's an analogy, right? It's not real.
Wait,
it's an analogy
you're
to
saying-
help you understand quantum states and superpositions.
How I understood it is reality. Okay, I don't know what. How I understood was that reality solidifies when you look in the box. But no,
No.
you're saying even before you
No.
look in the box.
No, you can't not look in the box if your name is gravity. Gravity is all-knowing. There's nothing within reality that gravity is not observing. Gravity is a negative value, right? So it's what's canceling out the positive value of existence. It's why the net energy value of reality is zero. So for all the amount of matter borrowed from, wherever it came from, an equal amount of negative energy was created, and that's our gravity.
Huh.
So that old system of the box and the cat and the fucking radiation and all that shit and alpha particles or whatever, all that shit is part of the Higgs field and thus interacts with their massive particles. So there's going to be mass interactions. How particles will flip to something will become a neutron, right? Like we can get a new neutrons and shit. Get rid of neutrons because they decay, which is what kills the cat. Feynman diagrams. You look at Feynman diagrams and something about the squiggles. I don't speak nerd, but the Feynman diagrams explain the possible array of interactions that particles can take as they evolve over time.
And everything we've observed seems to work with exactly that.
Interesting. Okay. Well, this was very fun for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I will think more about keep learning. Right. See.
Wow. Dude, there was a huge thermal drop. About 15 minutes ago, it was 106 degrees. It's 99 degrees right. Fucking rain.
Did you say 160?
6. It was 106.
Okay.
And
160 would have been crazy.
Oh shit. Yeah, it would have been real bad. But no, it was 106. I was watching it on my computer. And it was pretty warm. And then all of a sudden I started feeling cool. And I look at it and it's now 99 degrees. We just got water, rain just a little bit, but it dumped pretty good. But only for like a few minutes. But it just took, 7 degrees off the fucking thing.
Only to bring greenhouse effects?
Yeah, now it warmed up and now it's on the ground and now it's fucking being sucked back up into the air.
It's gonna be even hotter now.
Nah, it's 6 p.m. now. So it's just gonna be muggy and warm.
Oh, okay, I guess it'll taper, yeah.
Wait, where'd that other nerd go? Did he go too? Wow. Chat freeloader, man.
Hello?
Greetings.
Hey, greetings. How are you?
Well enough. Do you believe a God exists in reality?
In reality, sure, but what does God even imply here?
It applies because of the premise of the chat room.
No, I said imply.
Is there something in reality that you refer to as God?
Yeah, what does God imply? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Well, I don't know which thing you're referring to, so I can't answer that question for you.
I don't believe in a God that's like a floating being. That's not what I'm saying.
So is it a sinking being?
Well, are you gonna say
Neither that-
something? Are you gonna actually say something, or are you just gonna get booted?
Wait a minute. Are you trying to fix me into an already premise that you have already premeditated?
No, we
I'm
just
trying
want
to
to know
get you
your
through border
position.
customs, actually.
So if you're trying to understand what I'm trying to say, you're gonna Are you gonna try to understand, or are you just gonna boot me?
We're asking.
Well,
you
you're
to
not saying
prove it,
anything. There's nothing to understand.
Well, that's not me.
So
It's
this
you.
is your chance.
If you want to be ignorant, that's fine. I don't
And
have
this is
to
you
share
wasting
anything.
that chance.
Are you gonna start,
not a
or are you just
chance.
gonna
I don't-
keep fucking talking, dude?
You act like it's like a chance, like I'm here to do it. No.
Yeah, we're. Yep, there it goes.
All right, patterns. Can you prove it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. No, I didn't even look at the name. I just kind of jumped to chat. Should I keep moving?
Well, if you're willing to engage,
Are we like debating?
Greetings. Do you believe a God exists in reality?
Huh? Sorry, I just didn't hear you.
Do you believe a God exists in reality?
Do I believe a God exists? Okay, can we? So if we're gonna debate, can we define God first?
I'm just interested if there's anything in reality that you're referring to as God.
That's interesting question. I would say we'd need before I can even answer that. we need to
Sounds like no.
define
You don't
what
use this
God
word in
Well,
your common
No,
parlance.
you wouldn't actually need to
Okay, I'm gonna
define
mute
any
you.
such thing. You would just refer to it, and that's it.
Okay.
So, is there such a thing?
I don't necessarily know. I
You
would
don't
say
know if you
that-
refer to
I would
things?
I would say that there are interpretations of God. But just because something is
I'm asking. So,
interpreted doesn't
when you're saying
necessarily mean it's
interpretations,
understood.
are you specifically talking about you alone?
No, I mean,
I'm only
multiple
asking about
religions
you.
have
I don't
different
I don't care about other
interpretations
people,
of-
Labubu. Labubu. I don't give a shit about other people. I'm asking you.
Okay, so we're just looking for conflict here. I was just coming to hang out, man. It's all
No,
good.
No, we're asking you
I'm
about your
looking-
beliefs. You're conflicting
looking
with our
for-
desire to do that.
I'm looking for a straight answer of what you earnestly believe, and you're not giving that.
Well, what was your original question? Like, can you repeat?
Is
the
there
original
something
question?
in reality that you refer to as God?
No.
Oh, that's it.
That's your straight answer.
How difficult was that?
Well, I was trying to understand what the whole point of your question was to begin with.
Maybe answering
Which is
it
like
would
what
be
is
helpful
your,
before
instead of
before we
being a
ask about it.
toxic, instead of being like toxic and inflammatory.
Dude, you
I mean,
fleshed
'cause I
that
get
shit
it.
out.
It's
You,
okay.
you want us to like give you a number that translates to the entire conversation or something?
It's
Like holy shit, dude.
Yeah, where the question's coming from is this is a chat room about reality, and we're focused on discussions about reality.
So then, let me ask you: do you think that humanity can attain eternal life? Just a short answer.
That sounds like there's a lot of
Obviously not
there's a
past
lot
eternal.
there's a lot of baggage, dude, in there.
Right.
I
Yeah,
would say
obvious,
no.
obviously
point
not
is that
past
if I
eternal, but
can't
if you mean
explain
eternal by like the
the
total
same
volume of available
way,
energy,
and
dude,
you
can you
do
shut
the same
up and
thing,
listen?
you see how that's
Hello?
kind of like
Hello?
you
Hello?
see how that's kind of
Hello?
like
Here, let me try
what's the
this.
word?
There we go. You just demonstrated you're not at all interested in listening, dude.
fucking hell.
Fucking retard. What do you mean? That guy was. He didn't want to be where we put him, so he had to get out.
All right, so eternal means lasting forever without beginning or end, unchanging through time. So if you were not before, that's not eternal no more.
Well, that's why I was telling him obviously not past eternal. Like there's obviously a past that you and I weren't part of, so in that sense, no. But if he just means the utilization of all entropy available in the system, yeah, why not? Aren't we doing that? I feel like I'm doing that. I'm just like using up all the energy. I'm just like a little tiny drop in the whole big scheme of things, so is the problem.
Which safe house did you pick?
Here, I'll show you the map where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream, so obviously it's a little delayed, but I've been watching for a little bit.
Yeah, so you'll see that's the fire department. If you go down this road, Jake's, turn this on Angel, and then on this Heartbreak Road, there's this house, but I'm going to be moving to this house here because this is a farm and it's got my animals on it. but I've been using this lake and shit. But I'll pretty much be here. It's a pretty chill spot. Probably stay here until I finish Rosewood. And then I'm not sure. I did a big loop up around here to get some cows, but I'm not sure. Depends. It'll take me a while.
Did you find everything you needed in Rosewood, like the generators and everything?
Yeah, there was a generator right around here somewhere, and then I forgot where did I find.
Did you find the book?
Yeah, I found the books somewhere. I can't
Sweet.
remember where I found it.
Yeah,
But
that's cool.
the power actually just went out today. I had to go out.
Oh, no shit.
Later on. Yeah, so I need to go get. I need to finish raiding these garages and see if I can get another Jenny. They they changed, so this is now the gas station here. Up in this spot, you'll see it when I'm there. This is the gas station,
Yeah.
the big black square area, but it's the little green ones or whatever color that is. And then there's a Gigamart right across the street.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the old gas station's not there no more.
I was playing earlier today. I don't know, maybe a couple hours ago. I started feeling sick as shit. I'm not feeling great at all.
It sucked.
Otherwise, I'd be playing. But yeah, it's dude. What I've gotten so far in Rosewood, it is incredible.
Yeah, they've really changed a lot of it. I haven't even been to the rich area. Remember the old gated area?
I was just gonna ask about that. Like, is that still there or not? Because
Yeah.
we used to base up in that last house on the right, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's still there. I looked at the online map. The prison, way different, dude. Way
No
different.
shit.
Yeah. It's crazy. I haven't even been out that way, but I live right next to it. Like this whole big gray area right here is yeah. It's pretty good so far. I'm still trying to get level 5 carpentry. That's what I'm working on now.
That gets you the rain barrels, right?
Yeah, the rain barrel. If I can build some of that shit.
Looks like you're set up with cars and everything. Oh, dude, you even got a couple of trailers.
Yep. Got them from the same spot too.
Hey, is that drive-in still there?
Yep, still there.
Sweet.
Most of that's still there, but it looks a lot different. Got like a different layout. Oh yeah, it's much. You need to get new tires on this thing though.
How am I supposed to prove you wrong?
By proving it.
What do you mean by proving it? Like empirical evidence or?
Well, you think God is participating in reality, right?
Of course.
All right, and we both have access to reality.
So how do you believe? With the universe.
Well, hold up. One more. It's just there's one more follow-up question to what I had there. So we all have access to reality?
Of course.
Right. So it would be reasonable that we would just check your work, right?
Of course.
Cool. So what are you observing in reality for us to check your work with?
Observing in reality to prove God, or that God can exist, or that God exists. What am I observing in reality? So here, that's what I was gonna tell you. So, if everything, how do you believe the beginning of the universe actually happened?
Science magic.
That's
I
a
believe
question,
in
not
science magic, dude. Science magic did it.
No. I'm gonna get to the point. I was just asking you a question.
Yeah, science magic.
Just so I can get to the point.
I believe
There's an
science
answer.
magic. Yeah, science magic. What's yours?
Science magic. Scientists didn't
Yeah.
exist,
So
before.
answered. So go ahead.
Okay. So, anyways, you can believe in whatever you want to believe in, whatever the nonsense
Yeah.
is.
So what do
but-
you got, dude?
All right. So, how do you believe that?
So that's
how is
another meat
Another
question.
question.
How is
Yeah, that's
everything in
another
the
meat.
question.
How
do you believe? Answer the same question. How do you believe? Do you believe in
Okay,
God
so
magic?
I believe because everything in the universe is
God magic?
I'm trying. You have to let me answer.
Just say God magic. That you're just saying
it's
God
not-
magic just with a whole shitload of words.
Bro, it's so annoying.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it?
You're a grown man acting like a little girl. So let me explain
Well,
what I
let's
want to say.
let's hear the mature explanation.
All right. So I believe There's multiple reasons. Everything has to have a creator.
So that's God
Everything has
Is that
to
an
be created.
observation? Okay.
And I'm going to.
Frida Walks. I led the conversation with asking for like things in reality we can check your work with.
How is science gonna? Science can't even explain how the universe began.
Science magic, dude.
So you have get so out of the total things you said for me to check your work with, I have nothing.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're not. You
So
cut
let's
me
start
off
with the
before I
let's
could
start
get to
with
the
the
point.
well, I keep cutting you off because you didn't do the first thing. Let's get to the first one.
You're not letting me get to the point, man.
Let's
You're
go for
cutting
the
me.
first well, you led with the premise, right? And I can give you my contentions, but it has nothing to do with reality yet. You're not making an
It
observation
has
of
nothing to
reality.
do with
Are you going
reality.
to support that premise? Are you going to support that premise with observations of reality?
Hello. Okay, so you know, the
All right.
observations
So
that I
premise one
have,
about
the
creation.
observations that I have, right? The observations that I have is from what I see, you know, going based off reality with my own two eyes. Everything in the universe is perfectly set up together. Everything in the universe, you know, how does every single planet
What?
have a star around it or anything around it? Can you please explain that?
Perfect for
So
what?
God magic? You're citing God magic right now.
No, so I'm gonna mute you because I don't want to hear.
You can't do that, bro.
You're going to break
You
the
just-
rules of the chat room?
Huh?
No, go ahead. I'll just trigger him. He's a little kid, so he can't handle it.
So you're muting the room owner and you're violating the rules of the side chat.
I'll let him be a little baby so you can get him. He can't handle it. So
Anyway, so
it's
Moji,
my
what do you have
domineering
to
voice
say?
he just can't handle. So
Well, you're just going to get banned if you do that, dude.
I'm
There's
gaming,
1,000
bro.
other calls, so and there's 1,000 Discord servers. So why should I care if I get banned from one call? What's so
Right?
different about you guys from
Right?
everybody
Well,
else?
See, this
would you
guy's
actually
no
like
fun.
to have? But the thing is like, are you actually trying to be convincing?
I am, but you guys keep cutting me off. He's
Right.
talking about God
So
magic.
then let's go one premise at a time, right? So you led with the premise that everything must be created. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What did you observe in reality to indicate that?
So how were you created? Do you have a creator?
So when you say the word created, I constantly hear a false equivalence between two notions. The first relationship would be here's some stuff, and it's in a new form of the same stuff. And then the second sense is here's no stuff to stuff. Which one are you referring to right now when you're saying creation?
So if we're talking about creation, does it have to be a natural cause? Does it have to be natural?
Sorry, which relationship? Are you doing the stuff to stuff or the no stuff to stuff?
So you know, like just like how we create robots, you know, just
So
like how we create.
that's the stuff to stuff relationship. So the second one, the stuff to stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So a living thing, right? Everything that's
All right.
living has a
So you're
creator.
saying all things we observe is a stuff to stuff relationship, is what you want to say.
Hey, I have a question for you, really fast.
I'm just saying I'm on board with that. I see stuff to stuff.
What do you mean? What do you mean you see stuff to stuff?
Well, it's like, hey, you have some Play-Doh, and then you put it into some shape, and it's a new shape. So you created the new shape.
Yeah, pretty much, exactly.
That's a
Like
stuff to
magic?
stuff relationship.
But
All right, next step. All right, next step.
So the universe, you know, it kind of also doesn't make sense to me how if we're talking about any of these theories that these men came up with, it doesn't really make sense to me how before you know space and time or anything existed, how can anything go from nothing to something?
I'm sorry, Walk.
Because someone
is
told
that an
you?
is that an observation of reality?
I mean, to be honest,
right?
yeah.
So it's like like you sold me on the stuff to stuff, and you immediately went to the other thing, the no stuff to stuff. Where are you getting that from?
That would be magic.
What do you mean? It is an observation of
saying.
reality if the
Yeah,
conversation
where
that
in
we're having
reality are
is.
you observing no stuff to stuff?
Why do you keep on saying stuff to stuff, bro?
Well, because that's what you're selling me right now, right? You're saying before existence. You're saying, hey, there was a not stuff, and now there's stuff.
Bro, these grown men on Discord aren't even grown men. They just act like they're kids.
Hey, man, are you uncomfortable with me simplifying things for you?
You're not simplifying. You're not. Why would I
Well,
be?
you were it's like you wanted to use an example of Play-Doh shaping as creation, and then use the same sense
said
of that word,
robots.
right? You wanted to use the same word creation to talk about this before there were things, and now there are things.
Yeah, and I said
That hey,
yeah.
that's inappropriate. Wait, you think that's
Everything
appropriate to
that's
do
living,
to
everything
say those
that's
are the same? Wait,
hello.
walks. Reality checks though. You're saying those are the same relationship?
Oh
Like
my
the stuff
god.
to stuff and then the not stuff
No,
to
no,
stuff
no. So
relationship?
you told me at the beginning of the conversation, you told me to give you a reason, right? And I'm giving you multiple
No,
reasons.
walks. That's not what I asked you for. I asked you for observations in reality to check your work with.
And the observations in reality are that
Right. So
everything
what
that's living,
observation in
everything that's
reality do
breathing,
we see
hello,
before
dude, you're not
existence
even
to
letting me
existence?
talk. Are you rage baiting me?
Well, walk. I need before existence to existence in order
Are
to
you
sign up
trolling
with
me
you.
right now?
To be on board with what you're putting down, you got to show me that in reality to check your work.
Show you that in reality. What do
Yeah,
you mean
show
show
me
you
that's a
that? So
thing.
do you want me to do you want to go outside with me really fast so I can show you that everything that's living and breathing has a creator?
Magic, you keep proposing, man.
Well, wait, no. Everything I see is a stuff to stuff relationship, not no stuff to stuff. That's the other one.
All right, so here.
Well, photons can kind of
Like,
come
do you
out of
do you
existence
do
and
you
pop
think it
into
makes sense?
existence
So
randomly.
stuff for
So
That's still
means
stuff to stuff.
what
Mark.
this stuff to stuff means. Is this
how
like some word you
they
came
just
up with?
appear out of nowhere? What do
Is
Okay,
is
Mark.
this some word
Energy.
stuff to
It's
stuff? Is
energy.
this like some word you just came up with?
I'm referring to what stuff is made of.
Yeah,
You're Isaac Newton,
like
man.
let's say an apple. An apple is made up of elementary,
Is an
like
apple breathing?
fundamental components. It's made of parts, right?
Is an apple breathing?
How is that relevant? No.
Because I said everything that's living has a creator.
An apple is a
But
bro.
it's
That is so stupid.
but things that are living are also made of parts, right?
Are made of parts of I mean, of course, everything that's living is made of parts.
Right. So it's still relevant.
How,
It's
well,
still a
what are
good
you talking-
example.
Okay, well, I gave you an example about robots, and so your example,
Right. And
Your
so in the
example.
robot example, there's existing parts, and then you put them together.
Do apples not exist?
So in the robot example, there was no non-existence, right?
What do you mean there was no non-existence? What are
There
you
was the
saying?
parts. The
It didn't
parts
exist.
The parts pre-existed the robot.
So before Apple existed, did it exist? Before Apple existed?
The parts did. Yeah.
What
There was
parts?
stuff.
What
There was
parts existed
pre-existing
The
before?
stuff.
stuff here on Earth that have been here on Earth.
The
Energy, man.
the sugars. The sugars existed. The nitrates existed.
The sugars. Wait, no. I'm talking to dude. What about before Earth, bro? What existed to make an apple?
Energy.
Stuff. There was stuff. Pre-existing stuff formed to stuff.
So here
That's
we're
what we
gonna look.
see.
I'm gonna look this up really fast. What
Yeah,
Hey
look
man,
up
if you want,
energy.
what
to
everything
make
I
an
observe.
apple?
All right, are you familiar with the first law of thermodynamics?
What existed to make an apple? A biological evolution in human cultivation relying on
There,
wild ancestors,
yeah.
ancient
It's
large
incorrect.
animals.
Hey,
It's
walks.
incorrect, and you're right.
That's
Why would I
incorrect.
talk?
Walks. You're trying to itemize the receipt right now, and I'm broadly talking about the whole receipt because they
You're
all
saying
fall
apples were
under the
made up of energy,
category
bro.
of
They are.
energy.
What are you talking about? But you're wrong. So I
Energy.
just said, what are apples made
Google
of?
energy.
I said what? I said why does an apple
Are you
exist?
familiar with
An
E
apple
equals MC
exists. So
squared?
here, I'll
He's
just
in full
screenshot
spurg
you.
mode right now. You just gotta
I'll
let him
just
get through.
screenshot you really fast.
Walks.
Here we go.
This is physics. Walks. Everything is energy.
Here, I just sent you something really fast. I mean,
Walks.
obviously, I know.
ChatGPT right now. Is everything
What do you mean
energy?
chat
Are
GPT right
all
now?
things in reality energy?
Of course it is. Of course they
There
are.
you go, dude.
What are
Right.
you talking
And
about?
so,
Answered your
Energy
own
cannot be
question.
so
destroyed.
then what's the problem with me saying, hey, here's an apple. It's made of stuff. It's energy. Stuff.
It's energy, man. I don't know why you shouldn't him about that.
In different
Bro.
shapes and forms that have relationships. It's complex. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's still stuff, right?
Oh my god. So does a robot have
problem
energy
is-
around it?
Walks. In the robot example, we still have pre-existing stuff. So that's not going to be support for a relationship where we have no pre-existing stuff and now we have stuff.
What are you talking
It's never
about?
gonna support that claim.
You said
So why
everything
do
was
you keep
based. You
bringing it
said
up?
you said
Why do you keep
everything.
bringing it
You
up,
said
Lost?
everything in the universe is based around energy. So that would mean that robots are based around energy.
The robot
Yeah.
example is bad because you're just
Yeah, so
compacting the energy.
the robot example is an example of stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying
And
so.
when you
What I
say that, when you're saying the creation of the robot, you're explaining here is a state of the pre-existing stuff that is now
I
this
can't
stuff.
prove
you're talking
anything
about
to you.
This form of the
I
same
can't
stuff.
prove anything to you if you want to talk about apples.
It's the same shape.
Okay,
I'm
so
I'm
you
going with your robot,
you
dude.
gotta let
I'm working with your robot.
Do you know what the word
you gotta
configuration means, dude?
you gotta let me you gotta let me
Do you know what the
talk.
word configuration means is? You know what that
What
word
does
means?
the word configuration mean?
It's the way the parts of the thing are arranged.
No. I want you to tell me the exact definition of the
That's
word
what it is. That's the
configuration.
way I'm using it.
But it
The way
is.
the parts of the
But it
thing
Okay,
are
is.
so here,
arranged.
let me look up the definition of configuration.
So you would have a complex system, and that complex system would be
So here,
arranged in a way, and that would be its configuration.
but okay, so yeah, something that are arranged, shaped, or set up to work. So it
Right.
describes the specific layout, design, or organization of a system.
Right
So I
now,
wanted the
I want you to
entire, I
imagine
wanted
something.
the
I
entire
want you to
thing.
imagine something. You know how you went from a single cell to the guy you are right now? You know how you
I didn't just
through
want
your
half
life?
of it, bro.
You know
I
how you
wanted the
did that though,
entire
right?
thing. Oh, common meanings by fields,
Can you
computers and technology.
just go ahead and answer my question real quick?
How hardware, dude, you haven't answered any of my questions, bro.
Dude, listen, I am. Just go ahead and answer that question real quick. You know how you went from a single cell to the full-grown person you are right now?
Yeah, I mean, well, to be honest, no. Actually, we came from Adam and Eve.
I'm talking about you. How you started off as a single cell at the moment of your conception, right?
Okay.
And now you're a whole full-grown ass, ground monkey like me. You're full. Like you've got all body parts and shit. You know how you went from a single cell to what you are right now.
How is that disproving the
We'll
existence of
get there,
God?
but I'm just asking, like, can you conceptualize that?
Why are you asking me questions? Can't you just disprove
We'll get
the
there, dude. It's
existence
only
of
a couple
God?
more questions away, dude.
A couple more questions.
You know how you went from a single cell to the full-grown person you are right now?
Yeah.
And you did that by eating, right? Your single cell ate, it pulled in nutrients, grew and divided.
Okay.
You grow and divide,
What's your
right?
point?
So you've been growing your whole life. Now, the configuration you are right now is some amount of the food that you've been eating over the last 10 years. So, like, if you look at your hand, you're looking at, like, all the cheeseburgers and chicken nuggets and shit that you've been munching on. You're turning all that food into body parts and energy. You're not poofing out of nowhere. You're literally a chemical reaction set up to consume nutrients in the environment and turn it into your body parts.
I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but this is kind of boring.
Do you not get that? Your
Well,
dumb
you're
ass is
having a
asking
trouble-
about fucking magic, retard.
You're
We're trying to
conflating
teach you
form and
configuration. You're like, where's the
I think
fucking
you're
apple
the
come from? The
retard,
apple's
'cause
energy
you're the
that's been
grown
traded.
man.
Shut
I
the
think
fuck
you're
up.
the retard.
Shut the fuck up.
Why?
Apple is configuration, you fucking knuckle dragger. Fuck that retard. Moment those fucking turds got to start thinking, their brains just shut down. If they could sit there and bloviate the shit they just makes them giggle, they'll do that. The moment they got to start asking and fucking answering questions and shit, brains just get all fucking derped out because they don't know shit. He doesn't know that. Dude thinks fucking apples literally just poop into existence from nothing. They just fall off trees.
Then
Not
he slipped in that Adam and Eve comment, bro. Yeah, that motivates me to just do more research on physics, man.
It was like instantly the script. Totally forgot the things we were asking for.
Dude, apples are basically made out of like atmosphere and dirt. That's really what they are. The rest of the tree is just a big filter to suck up atmosphere and dirt to make apples. All right, I gotta go clear Rosewood neighborhood in the morning. I gotta remember to get trash bags. So I got a storm coming in like 3 days or something. So I gotta get to Rosewood, find a shitload of trash bags. I thought I had a box. Oh shit. How many is in here?
Hello. Hello.
Greetings.
I see this is it says God ain't real. Prove me wrong. What's this channel about? Just discussions?
What did the title not avail you?
It did. It did. So well, why do you think God is not real?
Is that you proving it?
Well, I'm just asking. I'm trying to get your perspective first.
Would be because you
Oh, it's-
can't prove it.
In my case, it was revealed to me
How so?
through experience.
What kind of experience?
Type of it's are you sure you want to get into this?
Well, that's the point of the channel, right?
Well, I'm not sure it would really help you if you think a god is participating in reality, because it's like I feel like everything I'm saying is
Well, I
not
never
really going to be related to that.
Well, I never said that. I'm just trying to get your perspective because I mean, I just
Wait,
want
just to make sure we're on the same page. Do you believe a god exists in reality?
to. I think that there's something there, possibly. I don't know if it's God or if it's something else.
Wait, where?
Just in everywhere, reality.
What?
Reality,
So
everything around us.
I'm just
So,
looking
like-
at my floor. There's a someone possibly.
Yeah, I'm like video
Well-
gaming. Is it like in my face or something? Like between me and my monitor? Like where's it at? You're saying everywhere, but I don't think you mean that.
Oh, sorry. Let me explain a little better. Well, let's just take the human body for example, right? Would you agree that it's a functioning machine in a way, right?
The god? Are you saying the human body's God?
No. Well, let me say this: the human body. Just take the human body, taking God out of it, right? The human body is a machine, right? You have inputs, outputs, processes that occur, right? What created that? What do you think
Science
created
magic?
that? Science and magic.
People
No, science magic.
Science magic. What is?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. What is science
It's
magic?
you wouldn't understand it. It's like super complicated.
Well, I mean, explain the cliff notes of it.
Can you explain God magic?
Well,
'Cause
no.
It's either
I
God
can't.
magic or science magic.
Well, I don't know what either of those are. So, I mean, I'd like to know what science magic. Are you just talking about science and creationism? Like,
Do you even have the beginning of an idea, dude?
well, yeah, that's the whole point. I have to know what
Sounds like
you
you're just talking about bodies and you're asking questions about bodies.
No. I'm trying to get your perspective so that I can present my perspective.
Yeah, my perspective is that you've made no indication of a god.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm getting tired
do-
of that.
you're getting tired? Well, how can you? How are you supposed to discuss something if I don't know your point of view? That's not. That wouldn't be a discussion, right?
Well, you do know my point of view.
But why do you think that way?
Because you can't
Because
prove it.
you've provided nothing. My point of view is you've provided nothing. And
That's me. I'm
why
asking
that is
about you.
because you've provided nothing.
But I'm asking
My
you.
my
about
point of
your-
view is you providing nothing. Like
Why is it back to
this
me?
is going to
though?
be your chance to sustain membership in the chat room.
Yeah, if you can't start proving it, then just admit that you can't prove it, and then we can move forward. But you're like stuck on not being able to prove it, I guess.
But why is it all about me? I'm my.
Right, you're
Because you're
wasting
the
that
other
chance.
half,
We
bro.
heard
We're
what you
already
said
here.
before.
We've been here. You're the other side. So we need your participation, and you don't want to participate.
Well, I can participate.
You just want
That's
us
not a
to
problem.
explain everything to you, and I want to go 50-50. So we've
Oh, okay,
we've said
well,
some
so-
things. Now you say some things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I still don't. So generally, what I understand from your perspective is 100% no God, nothing, right? Okay, I'll explain my perspective.
Okay,
I think.
start but start from where you admit that your mom's fat, and then now start explaining.
So how are you supposed to have a civil discussion if? you
Well,
come
I
out
don't
with
know,
an
but if you're gonna put words in my mouth, I'm gonna do it right back to you.
So you
So
do
let's not-
believe in God? I'm
Because I
confused.
cited science magic, dude. I didn't say nothing.
What?
I said science magic.
What is science magic? I've
I
never
don't want
heard
to
of that.
explain anymore. Now you go. It's your turn. But don't misrepresent me.
I can't misrepresent something I don't understand.
You
Well,
did. You said that
anyway,
I believed in nothing. If I don't get one more, dude, listen. All right.
I'd never said
Now
that.
I'm paused out of my video game. If you don't
Okay.
start fucking giving your side, I'm right clicking.
Okay.
You just okay. So that was right click. So now I'm gonna next thing you say, if you don't start proving it, it's gonna be mousing over the apps function. So start proving it.
All right. Start proving that God exists.
There you go. I'm moused over the apps button. Now I'm moused over room ban. If you don't start proving it, I'm left clicking and you're banned. I want to hear you start proving it.
I'm trying to, but you keep telling me
You just said you're trying to. That's not proving it. So I left click.
What?
I left click. You're lucky the bot saved you, dude. So we're gonna play round two. Yeah, round two. Yeah, I tried to ban you, and the bot failed. Don't worry, I can get it. I know how to get it. When the bot fails, we're right clicked on. I'm not hearing you prove it, so I right clicked on you again.
Okay, I'm gonna start proving it.
Okay, I'm moused over apps because you're not proving it. You're not proving it though. Just start proving it. That's all you got to do is start proving it. Just start. Fuck the preamble. Fuck everything else. Just start proving it.
You can't prove something if I'm not allowed to speak.
Okay, so I'm moused over apps. I'm gonna hit room ban again.
That's my ban. I already gave him the chance a while ago.
Oh.
Fucking daycare today, man.
It
So much
is, dude.
hand-holding required.
This fucking episode is gonna be terrible.
What do you think created human bodies or something, guys? Like, oh my goodness.
It's crazy how they're just vapid. They have nothing on their side. They have nothing. And they want us to disprove it. Oh, yeah, I got my second generator set up. I'm going back for another one so I can put it at my farmhouse.